Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Timberborn coming at you. Okay. Good deal. We are still on Ant Farm. Let me go get the map. I'd like to have the link for the map we play. So if folks want to check out the map we're doing, you can see what we're doing. Here it is. I wish I could pin a message preemptively, but I can't. That's okay. We're playing Ant Farm version 3 in the Steam workshop at this time. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Let's see where we're at with our stats and everything. Last session was a real rough ride, for sure. Resides, welcome, friend. First to show, first to show. Yeah, give a little bit of a tour of what we've done. Last session, we had a long drought. Then I'm using the phrase long because of hard difficulty. I'm kind of using that as a relative. So I would consider a long session or a long drought or a long bad tide to be anywhere between like 22 and 28. I'd say it's pretty long. 28 days in length is the longest we've had a bad tide or a drought. So when we have a long one, like it's, gotta really bunker up. We're playing on a really small map. So there's not a lot of area I can use to just store bulk water that isn't in tanks, right? So we had a long drought, a long bad tide, a long bad tide, and that third event, that second bad tide, knocked us out. So I had to reload, and I'm like, we're not going to make it no matter what. So we had to do a little bit of fancy control to get things going on. So we've got explosives, we've got dirt, we've actually got some people power now. You can kind of see what we've got going on. We got housing, much of it is disabled. We have bread. We've got water. We've got wheat flour. We've got... Where's this guy? That should be just wheat. Fine, make me do it the hard way. This is just wheat. We've moved all of our bakeries. So like this, boom, 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 boom. Everything's nice and close. We added another water container. We've also done a little bit of tuning up down here. So we added 2 more pumps down here. If we're going to have these long bouts of drought or bad tide, it's not necessarily bad, but we have to shorten our recovery period, right? How long does it take, excuse me, how long does it take us to recover? That's what we need to work on. So there's 3 pumps down there. There's 3 pumps right here. We've done a little bit of tidying up here, but we also did a lot of other management stuff. So here is where we've done quite a bit of work. This is to isolate all the bad nonsense, all the bad tide. I think we've got this all locked in real tight. There's 1 or 2 little spots we could remove, but I'd have to work on that. That's going to be a little more detail work, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. But that's the idea there. Down here, I've also tried to limit out the bad tide. Right, so I think, I don't know if I've got to remove this block as well. I don't know if touching kitty corner matters. But anyway. Yeah, this should be another... There it is. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're going to assume it matters. Just to be on the safe side. Just to be a little bit on the safe side. So, yep. Let's go ahead and kick it on. We have 36 folks going on. Yeah, you can kind of get a good look as to what's up. So yeah, let's also talk about something that's going to happen later today. So today's not going to be a full stream of Timberborn. I want to make sure we make that clear, of Timberborn. We're going to play until about 11 o'clock my time, which is, exactly 3 hours from now. And exactly 3 hours from now, the playtest for Engines of Destruction, playtest 4.1, is going to be live. Now, this is a mech game, and I think I've already gassed on ad infinitum about my feelings about giant stompy robots. Oh my god. Love it. So the idea is we're going to switch over to that for the playtest. This is something that Stetchy reached out to us and said, hey, if you like mech stuff, you might be into some mech stuff. And that's when I was like, well, okay, you've only said the words that every JohnMegacycle likes to hear. Hello. And so now we're going to be doing that. So that's the idea for, in 3 hours from now, we're going to be playing Engines of Destruction. Good day, Lero. Hope you're doing well today, friend. Yeah, mech games have been kind of like one of my favorite subgenres of maybe first-person shooter. And maybe now that I'm really talking about the psychology of it, is probably because it's generally slower. Traditional MechWarrior and BattleTech. BattleTech is where MechWarrior, I guess you use the phrases interchangeably, but it's the same genre of where it all comes from. It's slow mech giant robot combat, right? Which allows for a better reaction time. It's a little more maybe strategic thinking than tactical thinking, whereas a traditional first-person shooter relies heavily on reactions, right? Enemy around the corner, go 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 go, right? And it's a lot more actions per second, I guess, or actions per minute, or whatever you'd want to say. Being a mech warrior is generally, I think, a little more relaxed, but it doesn't make it an easy fight. The wind-up is longer. We've talked about wind-up. We've talked about wind-ups. Wind-ups are a phrase that are used in, like, fighting games. What's the difference between a jab and a heavy attack? The wind-up. The damage, obviously. But the wind-up is what really telegraphs to your opponent how you're acting. And that's not what you want in a fighting game. You want to be very random. So that all being said, it comes back to the elements of why is a MechWarrior game attractive to me. And it's exactly that. It's a far more, in my opinion, a chiller experience without it necessarily being chill. Welcome, Hat. There's different takes to the MechWarrior genre, and I want to refer to Gundam. Gundam, if ever you've seen a Gundam anime, Gundams are fat, right? Boom, jump, 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 right? Other games like Armored Core. Armored Core is also very agile in the idea of mecha. But when we talk about MechWarrior and BattleTech, that's what I like. Hat, I also don't have it yet. They said they were going to allow, if you saw my thing, I posted, they were going to give everyone access on Thursday? Oh, Friday. Oh, so it might not even be today. So yeah, it might just be Stetchy. Yeah, it might just be Stetchy today. Nope, good call. You're right. I got today and tomorrow confoozled. Armored Core is definitely one of those... It's one of those games on the PlayStation 1 that is very niche at the time. It is From Software, and if From Software rings a bell, it's also Dead Souls, I think? From Software is the name of the company. Well, Stetchy mentioned today, but they have it today because they already were in the thing. So we can hope for today. But if it happens at, like, in 3 hours and it doesn't happen, we'll just play Timberborn all day. That's fine. But yeah, so, I mean, definitely tomorrow, then. Armored Core was your traditional custom chest, custom legs, custom arms. Each hand holds a weapon, each shoulder is a weapon, and then you choose the ancillary stuff, the jump jets, the generator, the firing computer, and that's about it. But, like, that level of customization was really cool because in MechWarrior terms, like the mech games I played before, you pick a chassis, and that's the whole chassis. So if you said second generation Timberwolf, I could tell you the default weaponry on a second generation Timberwolf because it was static. You didn't get to change out a ton of stuff. Now, as MechWarrior continued, they went to what was known as Omni slots and Omni cores. So what they did is, like, they're like, the left arm is a large slot, the right arm is a 2 medium slot system. You can put in whatever you want, you can mix and match it, whatever. And that was more for, like, Mech Commander, allowed that level of customization. So I don't know what we're going to get today or tomorrow. We're going to get, I'm assuming, fairly slow-ish mech combat, not an insult. I want to make that clear. That is where I gravitate to, where it's a little more strategic thinking, what you're doing, how you're doing, whatever, and it's not dash, 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 dash. You ate my missiles in turn 3, dash, 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 dash. Yeah, that's too much for me. Speaking of mech, did you watch Broken Blade? I have not. Let me go look that up right now. I'm gonna look it up right now. I forgot my login. Oh, I remembered. Broken Blade. Arr. Broken Blade, 2014? The continent of Cruzon, an impending war between the kingdom of Krishna and the nation of Athens is brimming. The people of this land are able to wield the crystals from the ground for whatever purposes they desire. Yet one person, Rygart Arrow, is not. He's an unsorcerer, a person unable to wield the crystals, but this characteristic will enable him to pilot an ancient mecha when strong enough to put up a fight against the invading army of Athens. Sprinkle some Greek in there. That gives me the smiles. Alright, well, I'll check it out. Check it out. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. There's a lot of great anime that have been referred to me. Just so many good things I want to watch, but I'm of the mind that I want to wait till it's done. Like, I want to wait till it's wrapped up, and then they're done with it, and then I'll watch it. And I know that puts me out, like, maybe 4 or 5 years. But it's just way more satisfying when I can binge it, and it's not that I'm a binge watcher anyway. I like it when a plot is. I hate the cliffhangers that I've seen so many shows like need for that to be the driving force of anything. It just gives me the. We could add another Big Thumper if we want. Do I want another Big Thumper? I don't know. Probably not. Right. What are we talking about? Code Geass. I think I have that one. I think I have that one. We're gonna find out if I have that one. I don't have that one. I'm gonna go get that one. Like, IMDb does not know what the crap I'm talking about. Hey, you spelt it right. It is a thing, 2006? Oh my god, okay. There's some spin-offs and some stuff. Okay. Disney Plus? Disney Plus did a thing? Interesting. We're at a weird point in humanity that I'm kind of amazed that Disney Plus didn't do a spin-off of Evangelion, which was dark as hell, and I don't know if I'd even recommend that to anybody. Oh, there's some code. Oh, there's a new one produced for the 20th anniversary coming up. Code Geass. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. It was 2 seasons? Okay. Lelouch of the Rebellion. Okay, well, I'm gonna just grab all that. Okay, neat. A Long Time is my favorite anime. Fair enough. Okay, appreciate the recommends. I only watched the 2 seasons. Okay, so it looks like there's a Disney Plus spin-off, and there's another 1-season 20th anniversary thing. Yep, no, I get that 100%. I get that feel very, very much. We should stop that. I'm almost tempted to put automation back on, but at the same time, nope. Construction lights and materials. What are we even doing? Oh, logs? Yeah, we need logs. What I really need is a mod or whatever. And this is something that I've got written down, and I've got a couple of notes for quality assurance and for 1.x. And one of the things that I think I really, really want is when a building says, I don't have the materials for a thing, I also want it to show me where that is. What happens now is if building lacks goods... Oh, that worked. Construction lacks materials. Here we go. What these do is they center the camera on 2 axes, X and Y. So you can see... You're seeing the object, but you don't have the Z locked. So I don't know what height. What height are we talking about, right? Oh, it's right there, you know. So it locks onto the first 2, but it doesn't lock onto the 3rd axis. So the problem is, when you're playing a very vertical map like this, which is rare, right? It's rare. Because like if you go to the shop, not the shop, but if you go to the thing, you can see all the stuff. Yes, I agree. Yeah, there's the eyeball. You can click that, but just for sake of continuity, a click on the lower left of the map of the screen, and then I have to click in the upper right of the screen is not good. It's not good UX. It's not good UI. Well, the UI is fine. The UX is bad. But that's my opinions. We shut this off because logs, and we were getting rid of some other thing. Yeah. It's a conversation I've had before. District Spark was here, and we were talking about old video games, and one that came to mind was a game called Dune 2, which is what broke me into real-time strategy games because it had none of the benefits, like none of the things that we have now, or even in the early 2000s was there. So you couldn't select more than one military unit. There was no drag select. You couldn't do a lot of things. The drought's not bad. The thing is, we had 3 long droughts in a row, or 1 long drought and 2 long bad waters. So it was rough, and I like to pack rat. I love to just stash. Stashing resources means security, and I like that. How long until this dies? 2.9 days, we're fine. That goes away. How's this coming along? Still going. Awesome. Yeah, that's insane, man. I mean, best of luck to you. That's crazy. And whenever, if you're gonna go live today, let me know and we'll give you a shout so folks can find you. Right. So in terms of RTS, I like to bring up Dune 2 as a reference point because of it was a really great game. It was a great game, but it sucked. It like every single UI decision and UX decision just wasn't there yet. The genre. It was all. This is from Westwood Studios. It was oh, no worries, man. Good day, struggling engineer. The foundational stuff was there, and it was good. It was a good real-time strategy game, but it was very abusive on the player, and that's what I'm saying before. Is like, it was not an enjoyable experience to play. Like, so I've beaten the game several times now, and I did one more time. I'm like, I'm gonna record it for YouTube to prove I can beat the game, and I did, and I beat it, and fine, and whatever. And my wrists ached for like 2 days, like no joke. But that's an example of like, you know, whenever I bring up reference points to a game or a new game or whatever, is like, how much churn is there for the player? If I gotta click something on the left side of the screen, and then immediately on the right side of the screen, and then on the left side of the screen, it's exhausting. And I'm not trying to be like a whiny baby, like, oh, I'm so tired, but, you know, that's all. Want to hear something funny? I have too many logs. I believe it. And good day, Kuna. Welcome, friend. Okay, everything's back on. We have tons of milled wheat. We're waiting for more logs. That would be great. We're not tapping anymore. That's fine. That's fine. I got 1 extra worker. Would like to utilize. I'm gonna pause y'all for a second. Turn this 3rd guy on. Get our water reserves back up. So what are we recovering from? We recovered from a severe crash last session, but we did recover, no problem. We have 4 kits on the way, 1 unemployed. Yeah. For the next bit of the session here, it's gonna be bad water control. That's gonna probably be our MO, is make sure that we have, when bad water shows, and it will, that we have a little more control over it. We haven't been doing a good job of that, and that's okay. We're one of the meat type robots. It's good that we learn. I've turned off my woodcutters for 3 whole cycles, went to replace levees with dirt. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you're just talking water retention, dirt is fine. Yeah. Oh, the bad water got all manners of romantic with my stuff, and I didn't appreciate that because I did not give it consent. Hey, could I touch your crops? No, first of all, and no, second of all. How about that? How about that? Anyway, the water doth flow, the bread doth grow, and we're already full of water. Neat. That's what I'm talking about, that recovery period. We also didn't have a good recovery plan. Also, dirt can overhang. Yes, it absolutely can. We've been using that to our advantage pretty severely here. This is the map generation. this area. But you can kind of see where we've purposefully cut. Yeah, this is where we've purposefully cut little alleyways because I wanted to respect the lore that this is an ant farm. That was the idea behind that. Respect the rich lore that we are in a box, in a box, in a box, in... Hold on, I got some more notes here. In a box, in a box, in a box. Weeps with self-pity. Dive more into automation. Breeding pods are not only pop out new ones. Yep. That's where it really shines. 100% that's where it really shines. With the iron teeth. For real, for real. Farmers only store if farming's less than 80%. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, good call. Can we get that out of here? I want this to go all the way. And then... let's see here. We're just going to remove this because I can. Giving a lot more jobs. Yep. The only thing that's going to make this complicated as we play for a while is making sure you've got enough... what's the probably best word for that? Flux? Or flex. Maybe flex. You've got enough of a workforce that can properly flex. And that can be taken care of with priority. So as long as you've already given all the priority you can to buildings, even if you have a worker shortage, they go to where you want them to be. Great example is our research is the lowest possible thing. Do I want research? Well, yeah, I want research. But I also want the rest of the industry to run as it can. That's sort of the deal. Can be this guy. Yep, build that all the way down if you could. Would you kindly? Would you kindly? We're out of logs real bad. This should be mature by now. Yep, water pumps off during droughts. Yeah, lots of cool stuff you can do. You aren't connected. Oh no, bro. Ugh. That drives me banana pants. Here, just axe that, please. Yep, haulers and builders are lower priority. Yep, research is the very bottom priority. Yeah. Is that a tree in the way? Oh, okay. Fine. Fine. We'll survive. That tree won't, but we will. Alright, that was fun on the bun, wasn't that? Yeah, real delight in every bite. Angry. Oh, Titanfall was really good. Titanfall 2 was good. It was good. I think they did a decent job with progressing the genre without diluting it too much. There was no one mech that was overbalanced or underbalanced. It's all the same tropes, right? You have a flying sniper type. Cool. You've got a heavy minigun type. Cool. You've got technical ones that are the flamethrower and the whatever ion was. That did a pretty good job of the whole thing, I think. Again, it's the same thing that I fail at badly. I can't move that fast. So a little slower mech game would be perfect. I don't know if they changed something, but I believe before you have to have 2 tiles free for crop growth height. Now it's only the tile itself and the height and keep free, it would seem. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's good to know. Good find on that. Yeah, now we have all the lumber in the planet there. You set the high priority? To hell yeah you are. Tootin' and a hollering. That's what's going on there. When I was doing Beaver Dome, I needed 2 high, which was before the automation drop. Yep, that's fair. Water's full. Bread was dipping because we didn't have lumber. Ooh, hello, friend. Hey, how you doing? No, you stay on. Awesome. Let's see. We sent you pick of the current. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna post that here as well. To kill Robbie. To kill Robbie. Keep wanting to say bok choy because it's a really funny word and I like saying it. Yep, that gets boofed. Thank you. That gets boofed. Okay, at a bare minimum, this frees up one dude. I'm kind of amazed that the power wheel has no chance of injury. That's a good question. Does corn require too high? Cat will test all the crops. What a guy. What a swella fella. Good. Hooked into the grid. Hooked into the grid. Fantastic. Okay, that's something I've wanted to get done for ages. The PvE mode is what shines. Yeah, the on-foot mode is rough at work. Oh, no worries, man. Soy and corn need 2, the rest need 1. That's still smart, though. So you could then just build your farms knowing 2 high, but yeah, that's still cool. Thanks for double checking that. Karabi, cassava, canola, eggplant need 1. That's fair. Seen some cool multi-story farms. Yeah, we did a little multi-work with our last map that we played. Jinkies. We did a little bit of that with Jinkies, and that was fun. Okay, the bottom one is wheat, milled wheat, bread. We have so many resources. 16-day drought is no big deal, but that gives us an opportunity to work on this. You don't even need a deep well top level. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. This gets built. I don't need the corner piece, so we're not going to bother with that. Yeah, I think we've broken the back of whatever instability we would have had. I won't know until we get to a bad tide, though. Something to do within range. Oh, do I not have the planter activated? Oh my gosh. Just zoom down for me, my guy. Just zoom down. Oh man. Zoom in, zoom, pan down, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Just gotta be a little on the patient side, right? Not really my strong suit by nature. Because I'm always excited for the next thing. Always excited for the next thing. You said good morning to Inter. Oh, Drake and Green is live. Let's go give them a how do you do. Give them a quick how do you do. Let's see here. Great. Okay. Where's that? I always like to annoy people with hydrating them. How are you doing right now? Well, not staying. Hope you're not staying thirsty. Hope you're staying hydrated. And here's a friendly reminder. Glug, glug, glug. Okay, that takes care of that little mini bit I wanted to take care of before. Down here, that should be good. We have an air gap, so nothing touching. Good, good. I think I want to pop into this a little bit. Can we do... Man, I wish there was a way to dig up a tile without it being annoying, but that's okay. We can get some work done. I have this, and because of that, we can do tunnel. Yeah, there we go. Easy cake, right? Not too shabby. I don't know how that's gonna work, right? Because there's nothing under you. Oh, there is one under you. Okay. So this. That works. We're not going to trim all the way back, but like if we can get to the back wall and make a little bit more room out of this, it'd be great. Then what I would like is that to get removed. Let's flatten this down. Get a little more work done about this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, ad break. Get up, move around, stretch. You know the drill. You know the drill by now. Do. You know the drill. You know the drill. Da-da-da-da. Thanks for the hydrate and stretch. Da-na-na-na. So we're gonna clean this out so hopefully the bad caca-poo-poo pee-pee water can't contaminate everything else. That's the idea. Got one more pick. Sounds good. And shared. What's this one? I think it won't let me destroy it until some of this stuff gets built. There you can see the pool is only 1 deep. Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, nice work with it. Okay, this one can't get cabooshed. Because you don't have a supporting frame on the other side, probably? We can fix that. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, this tile, yeah, it's kind of a weird stack. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like somewhere right around here we need a raise. So for sake of ease, if you please, where was it? Here, okay. So here is where I want that, and that should be the right height. We need one more, which you should be able to get. I think that'll hold everything real nice. Let's do a safety save real quick, shall we? The Megacycle, you still have the same water area. Nice. There we go. I'm gonna go mute and start up. Fantastic. Once you do, send some folks your way. Make sure they know where HatDatSat is hanging out. Good day, Crank. Once I do grab first, even when I know you're going live, I can't grab first, and that's fine. I'll do my best. I will do my best. And good day, Crank. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, positively. Alright, Hat is live. I've grabbed first. And to hydrate to start. There we go. All is right in the world. Okay, this gets built out like that. This goes away now. This has to stay here. That will not ever move, and that's fine. If we give a rip, we can replace that with something else. But like I said, this kind of respects the whole ant farm kind of vibe, right? I think we've talked about the band Alien Ant Farm, haven't we? I enjoyed them. I liked it. It was probably very human music. Well, I like it, kind of a vibe. It's almost like a them and Cake. Cake is alternative rock? I don't know what you'd call Cake as a band. And they're not like my favorite band, but like once in a while. Yes, I would like to listen to that, please. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know, you know, I don't know what it is, but I don't know what you'd call it. It's not, yeah, I don't know. I'm just fumbling, and that's fine. Are we out of kaboomy booms? No, we got kaboomy booms. We are short on workers, though. So, pause. There we go. Do we have any pumps active? We do. Okay, well, hold on. There was that again, thanks. And crank grabbing second. Wunderbar. Das ist gut. Das ist gut. Goes away. Oh, look at how much nicer all that looks, yeah? It's almost like someone gives a dang. Beaver, you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Beaver? Beaver, you okay? Are you okay? You okay, Beaver? You've been struck by boom boom. You've been struck by a bad water tide. Someone told me a joke. It's the dumbest joke I've ever heard. Instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi, how did it go? I'll have to think about it. How did it go? Instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Michael Jackson should have been the one to train Anakin Skywalker because he would have at least asked, Annie, are you okay? So stupid. He would have at least asked, are you okay? Okay, Annie. Okay, this goes away. Yeah, this weaving bullcrap is driving me crazy. Now it looks like a farm. Now we could actually put more beehives and stuff in the way. That goes away, thank you. Alright, boom. Done. Next. This goes over here. I know bee stings, what's the word I'm looking for? Transcend height or whatever? I don't care. This is really hard to read. What am I gonna do with this information? Sure, thank you. But how is any of this good for business? How is any of this legible? Oh wait, it isn't. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Can I get some kaboom boomers on the thing? Thank you. Oh, thank you. No, we can't because bad water's empty. Okay, right, because we're in a drought. 60 beavers in a row. Log fell on one. How many are left? 6. 6 are left. It was a really big log. It was like a really, really big log. It was like a really, really, really big log. Also, Stream Streak 60. Thank you, Crank. Much obliged. Much obliged. Okay. What are we at for today? Metal? Nope, the metal workers are not working. Yeah, we're hitting our worker ceiling again. This can be low. That's low. You're the lowest. Let's see, is there anything else? Now's probably when I'm willing to open up the floodgates for a little more water. Oh, we have 7 kits and an empty bed. So we're not gonna... No, we're good. Again, I know my playstyle is really low. Like slow. Like slow cooked beans or whatever. Like that's my playstyle, but I like it. It's turtle. Turtle is the phrase of the playstyle. Like the Phineas and Ferb version of that joke. Everyone asks, where's Perry? But nobody asks, how is Perry? That's a show that really, like, lived on for a while. Like, in a good way, not a bad way. Like, that show has lasted for good reason. And also the one-off songs, it's all about, we've all got a platypus controlling us. We've all got a platypus controlling us. And, yeah, how is Waldo? Waldo's probably coming off a divorce or something. No one ever asks. Why? Vocalot, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Mega Man doing the Cabbage Patch is always a bright start to the day. There's also this guy who just cannot get this egg figured out. Mega Man can put away Dr. Wily 9 days a week, but cannot figure out an egg. Oh boy. And Carmine, and yeah, Carmen Sandiego, yeah. I wonder if anyone just sat down with her and was like, "Hey, what's going on? You all right? You stealing all these artifacts?" No, I knew what you meant. You stealing all these artifacts? You're going around, you're just causing a general ruckus? Can we just rename you to General Ruckus? Like what? I'll call you General Ruckus from now on. Just shows. It just shows the mentality of where you're at in your life right now. Right, projects. What other projects are we doing? I'd like to knock out a lot of these other weird supports and build a proper support thing. You know, we're playing a map called Ant Farm, and so the idea I think I had about it was I'd like to make it seem a little more structured. So what if we do like that? And then just wall this all up, right? We can do one there too. Doesn't super matter. Is there anything here that matters? Let's make sure we measured this out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is actually the break. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, this is the break. Okay, yep, perfect. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Stuff was too good. Back in the 80s and 90s where everything was rap. Everything was a rap. My favorite R&B, age of R&B, is probably that. When everything had to have a rap. For no reason. It was maybe my favorite time in rap and rap history. But that's not fair, right? Old school R&B is really good on its own, but just... the Ninja Turtles had a rap, the Mario Brothers had a rap, the Mario Brother TV show had a rap, everything was rapping. It was just the thing to do. Okay, what are we doing? This. So, let's work on this first. This doesn't seem like this is supporting anything or anyone. It's, one more time. Yes, okay, right there. Pop. Cool. Build it all the way down, then we have a new support structure, end of line, right? Easy. I'm low on dirt, so this is less easy. Are you on? Stop it. You can pop on. That was really fast. Did you build it? Oh, you did. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. So, like I said, we'll gut more of this, but for right now, getting the structure is kind of what I want. So there's that. Can you pop that down by one? Does this break anything? No, I think everyone can get to wherever they gotta go as they gotta go to it. This gets borked, though. Awesome. Hey, thanks for the hydrate and stretch, friend. Always appreciate the reminder because I don't shut up. And then my mouth is like, you're probably dehydrated for a moment here. That explains the headaches. And then my mouth is like, but I've got more to say. And then my brain's like, you should probably hydrate. And I'm like, you're not helping me talk more. That's unfortunate. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, get this all tidied up so it actually looks like a bit of an ant farm. I wonder if there's any rules that we can not exploit, but I wonder if there's any rules we can understand as to how and when height is checked and supports are checked, because I'm assuming they're checked all the time. This looks like this, right? I don't need 3 specifically. Oh, yeah, that'll get us to that. That'd be perfect. Okay. Yeah, 2 is probably enough, but I don't really care. We're good on extract. We're good on extract. Goes there. And that goes there. So the idea for our streams for the rest of this everything is going to be that we finish up this map today. Question mark. But I think today, because what's going to happen is tomorrow is when we're going to have engines of destruction. And let me just post that again. In case folks are just joining us, we are rolled into the playtest, I believe it's the 4.1 playtest for Engines of Destruction. It is a mech game. Looks pretty interesting. Looks really pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Looking very forward to it. Oh, because the supporting thing broke. Oh, that's fine. No, Hat brought it to my attention that the way in which it was written, I misinterpreted. It said, if you were a part of the playtest before, you will get the playtest access today at 11 Central Time. So in 2 hours 15. Comma, Friday for everyone. And I misunderstood what that meant, so now I understand it to be Pat and I are not part of the thing. The individual who brought it to my attention is Stetchy, and they are the ones who are a member of Hat's group, and they were, you know, hey, check out this game. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, mechs. And so that we'll be trying that, I guess, as a 3-play. I don't know how big the teams are. I don't know how big anything is. But that sounds like what's going to happen is the deal. We're out of dynamite. And that's a problem. Okay, well, we're about to get water again, so that's fine. I don't have any logs or gears or anything. Nifty. We are out of water again. How long? 7.6 days? That's fine. How's this coming along? This is going to take a fortnight for real. Yep, 50%. Nice. So we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow for sure. If we get access today, awesome. I've got it on the page. Public playtest 4.1. I also reached out. There's also PvE battles, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know how rigorous the AI is or anything, but I did reach out to them, the developers, and they said there's no embargo. Just absolutely have at, no problem. You're paused by automation, that's fine. There's no embargo, go ahead, record, stream, whatever you like. I said frickin' rock on. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. We'll hopefully finish this map up today, then we'll do that tomorrow. Hey, can you turn on? And we're short a worker. Oh, I know why we're short a worker. I don't know why we're short a worker. Anyway, we could be short 8, 12? We could be short 12 workers without an issue? Oh, you're not connected by paths. Okay, you know what? You got me on that one. Fair enough. There was another mech game that turned the mechs into a third-person shooter. It was called Hawken. Hawken. It shut down for some reason. I don't remember why. It wasn't lack of popularity, because it was like a fairly busy third-person shooter, PvP, 6 team kind of a thing. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it, but it shut down one day. And then on Steam, there was an announcement for Hawken 2. And it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. Yeah. But it was a neat mix. It was like arena stylized combat, but with mechs. But it was also very, very role based. You're a medic mech. So you have access to like 3 weapons, 2 sub-weapons, and like that's it. Like there wasn't a lot of utility to or versatility to it, which is fine. Not everything has to be crazy versatile, but nice when it is. Can I get 2 lumber mills again? Thanks. Okay. Yeah, it was very a la Team Fortress 2. You get a medical gun. Like, what did they call it? The Repair Majigger 3092 or something? I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, it was like you attach to a target. You okay? I need that cat to barf real bad. He's working out something. I did the research, I checked stuff, he hasn't swallowed anything. But I think he's like wanting to puke, but like cat barf, but not doing it yet. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, it was kinda a la Team Fortress 2, you attach to a target. How did that happen? Oh, because I plugged in the road, right. You attach to a target and then the healing gun just tracks and auto heals somebody. But without giving the mech any real military capability, you're just a squishy can of tuna, not really helping. Like it's a weird feels, right? Like you need a medic in a party. You need some sort of glue to hold the team together, but it still feels really strange when you're just floating. It's just like, hey, don't shoot me. I'm non-combatant. Cat does that too, especially it's because she found cellophane and ate it. Yeah, I checked, which was a fun like 30 seconds. Like I laid Zenny down and I put my, let's see here. He was laying on his side, on his left side, and I was sitting down and Zenny was on the ground. So Zenny's spine was against my leg. And my right arm I had under his belly so I could like hold him. And I turned his head a little to the right and I had my the flashlight, there it is, on my phone, just because I don't have like a small flashlight, and I checked, and there's nothing obstructing. I felt his, like, there's nothing there. There might be something. I've got a vet appointment in about a week. Vets are busy AF. I tried 2 vets, so I'll take him in anyway. But I gotta get him back into like cat grass, have him work that out. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to be gross. If you hear someone trying to hork over the microphone, I assure you it's not me. It could be me, but it's not me. Okay, so how does this look now? This middle part needs to get. Where is it? Right here? Okay, let's dial this in. It is this guy. Oop. How many squares down? Let's say 1. And then this will be nice and secure, no problem, all the way through. Yep, perfect. Okay, good. What's this? I don't think I want to be too perfection-y, but I might as well at least a little bit. Let's just chuck a 3-fer. A 3-fer for the reefer. And then where's the other dip? It's right there. You're not really connecting anything as well. Thanks. Neat. Yeah, so this will give us that nice little real feel about it being an ant farm. Yeah, human music, I like it. That's where I'm at. Human music, I like it. Bum bum bum. The funny thing is the video for this, Engines of Destructions, isn't really that exacting anyway. So I don't really know what the game's going to be about, but aside from mech fights, but I'm looking forward to it. The other thing that's really funny is let's see if this works the way I expect this to. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I was hoping I could save the picture. The picture of the main mech that they show is called JohnMech. JohnMeCH. I thought it was kind of cute. Real feel? Yeah. Alright, that gets paused. That freed up some woikas. You can't reach the extract. Oh, what? When did this happen? When did that happen? Well, yeah, of course you can't reach anything. Yeah, man. Alright. Well, there, I fixed it. Happy birthday. Can you call yourself JohnMegacycle in the game? I think that's valid. I'm not popular enough that anyone knows who the hell I am. Yeah, why not? Who's gonna... Oh, okay. We gotta be a little more careful about this whole thing. Maybe. Who's gonna know? I think once this gets built, that can get built, but they can reach all of this because... Oh. What the hell happened? Oh, yeah. Right. I don't know why I'm continuously being shocked about the land terraforming when we're doing terraforming projects. I should have done this all well before, but I didn't have the population support to go screwing around, and now I do. Yeah, man, all this stuff is disconnected. Oh, we have our longest drought, actually. 30 days. 30-day drought, which we should be totally fine about, yeah. We cleared a crap ton of... Hold on. You a hill? No, you're just difficult. Good to know. We got that cleared out. That looks good. This looks good. That looks good. And this looks... This can go away? What is this? Annoying. That's what it is. Do I have to come up there? Ah, I do. I'll do it, man. I'll freaking come up there. And by I'll freaking come up there, I mean I'll send someone else to freaking come up there. Okay. Done. Thank you kindly. There's that. Now, this... Oh... Right. Well, isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Alright, let's... see how much of this we can get done. I mean, a fair amount if I so chose. Maybe I so choose? I'll have to see how to do that. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna un-F that up. You can build that again, thanks. I think I'm done messing with this side of this wall. Yeah. I like it. I didn't think I'd like it with all the pseudo terraforming we're doing, but I really like it. Then I can actually put a stairway, like a spiral stairway, and it won't be this nonsense party. You do that. And all this. This won't affect anything. I say that out loud right now. Oh, this won't affect anything. And the whole thing's just gonna go ass over tea kettle. I know it. I know it for sure. I know my luck. It's not good luck. I have second-hand luck. I think I'm gonna move it here. Which, start with that. We're gonna move this staircase over here. This is a bunch of land I'm not using right now. Oh, I should move the city center over there so we can shore up that wall, probably. Yeah? I guess I don't see why not. So this is Johntopia. Okay. Manage pops. You get... Nope, other way. All the pops, all the pops. Okay. 1 second for you to reconcile. Delete the path. Nope. Create the path. 1 second to reconcile. Delete. Rename. Does that... I think that tracks it. So the numbers are going to flutter up here a whole mess. Yeah, we've only got the one now. Okay, cool. The numbers will flutter up a whole mess because of what we've been doing, but that works out just fine. Okay. So, how you doing? Boof, boof. Okay, cool. That exposed a thing, which is good. More of the stuff I can nuke out, the better. Okay, so now where are we going up? I said here. I guess that's as good as any. I don't really have any firm plans. This is all going to get redone, so don't worry too much about that. Boop. Okay. And yes, that fell. That made sense. I think. Oof. Alright. So I want to come up here. We'll probably have to do this a little tweak and tweak. I don't know how I'm going to make that work. We'll see. Just stay tuned on that. How does that look? Oh, that might be spot on perfect, actually. Yep. 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 Nice. This. Okay, where are we now? Okay, we're one square off. So I could just pull this down by one. Or we can make the staircase a little more grand. Send me 100 gears and I'll send you 1,000 logs. If we could do the multiplayer style. There we go. If we could do the multiplayer thing, that would be boss sauce. Okay, train of thought. Choo-choo. I don't really want to eat up more space than I have. So what if we try a different route? What if we try something else entirely? How about this? This goes up. This still goes up. This might use a little bit less space. But now how does that look? Oh! Okay. That's annoying. Let's try this. Let's try this backwards. Whenever I build a production chain, a la Factorio or Dyson Sphere program or Factory Town, I usually start backwards. It helps my brain think about it. It's like how many, let's say, red science packs do I want? I want 100 a minute. Making up numbers. Let's say 10 a minute. Much easier to digest. Okay. How many red bottle manufacturers do I need? Okay, I need this many. Okay. From that math, because that didn't change, how many gears do I need? Okay. Now, how many copper plates do I need? Okay, so that's a lot easier for my brain to contemplate than doing it the other way around. I know a lot of people are really good at doing it the other way around. Stop making holes in the base. But that's what makes it the Swissy cheese. I like the Swissy cheese. The swish, the cheese of the swish. Okay, see, this is where this is annoying. There's no way that's gonna connect, but we'll just work backwards. We'll be fine. Everything's okay. I say to myself that everything's okay. This is gonna be real dumb. That's what this is gonna be. Yep, this is gonna be real dumb and I hate it. So, there you go. I don't like this at all. No, I don't like it at all. Here's what we're gonna do instead. We'll build... Nope, up one more. Yep, up one more. We'll build it according to where it looks better down here and not up there. So I would like it to be right here in this corner, right? That's what I want. We'll move all the sensors and automation who's a whatsery. But I want this to be like right here. I think this is a good use for the space. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it's turning into before. It's like, oh, if we don't get a fried egg out of this, I'm going to be really annoyed. I'm one too low. I super am. Yeah, Rube Goldberg stairs, for real, for real. Okay, we're at the top now? We are at the top now. Okay. This was fun. We're not doing this anymore. Thanks. Something's gonna be disappointed no matter no matter what. Like something's gonna be not right, whether we match it down here below or up there. So I'm not gonna cry super hard about it. It's just I want it connected, and that's the end of that. Words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that is the bottom line. Okay, can you put this back? Thanks. We can fill any negative space or whatever with like knickknacks and crap. How many? What are we talking about for knickknacks? Oh yeah, we don't have campfires. We're full up on all the knickknacky crap. Okay, well that's unfortunate. All right. We'll put a mud pit or something up here. The smart thing is we put all that stuff near our residential array. So that way when they go home to bed, they can smooch the Blarney Stone or whatever. Okay. That's getting dangerously close. We're fine. Can't make an omelet without breaking a whole mess of your floor, right? I think that's how that is. Oh, this actually works out okay. Yeah. This works out okay. Now, I don't know how this is going to mesh with making the floor of it. Yeah. Nope. Oh, because the stairs are in the way. And then this is also open because it is. So, to make it not look super dumb, I'll just pull this over by one. Then I don't have an unexplained gap in the floor. There. It adds one more walking step. I think that looks a lot better. Yeah. Now I don't have a freaking hole in the floor. We can put some little storage. We can put some automation there if we want. But the automation is cute. I think it'll really shine when we plan larger maps. Specifically, it would have really shined on Thousand Islands, I think. Something where you've got a lot of time, raise, lower the floodgates, that kind of a thing. Give it time for it to backfill into stuff, yeah. Okay, so that looks much better. This now can all get redesigned and go away. Can we get above this at all? I don't see why we couldn't. So can we do that? Yep. And actually, tunnel. Boop boop. Ba ba. Ba ba da ba. That goes away. This goes down by 2. Goes down by 3. And then we'll landscape up the whole ding-danger, and that'll be that. Cool. Neat. That fills that up real nice. Real nice. Nice. Okay, now we have a bit of a problem. 1, 2, 3, splat. 1, 2, 3. We need a little bit here, which I think can be handled if we stretch this out a bit. Like, this works somehow, right? So I think, like, the supporting beam here is doing a lot of heavy lifting. So we either do one of two things. So 1, 2, 3, splat. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, I know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna throw this every so often. Is this a 2? It's a 2. It's right in the thoroughfare. Fantastic. Okay, that's the plan. That is the plan. Sure. Actually, let's reverse this. Let's do a 2 and then a 3, because then I can reach and work on the 3, right? That's the plan? Yeah! Oh, bread and butter, bread and butter, bread and butter. Easy. Easy. Oh, man. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, what is this? This is the hauling post. This can go right here because it makes sense to have this close to the city center. This is also called the Hauling Guild, which Central Keeper... Oh, what happened? Does this not work? There we go. That gets paused. There's that. Okay, you're paused, you're cleared, you're out. Yeah, see, now I can build the whole thing if I build the second layer first. Now that should hold this. Yep, perfection. Yes! Sorry, just a second. Okay. Mama Megacycle says hi to everyone. Ma had some tech questions, so I'm answering those on the real quick. And she's like, what are you up to today? I'm gonna go hit the shops. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing the streaming thing. She's like, well, tell all your friends I said hi. And I'm like, they are all my friends. Yeah, thanks, Ma. This is all not connected now. Now it is. I'm just gonna move some of these storages under this. No reason to eat up all the main space. I can't remove the flooring, that's for damn sure. It's a mom thing, we can't help ourselves. It's totally cool. And good morning, Katiana. How are you today? You're doing just super swell. How the hell did that get there? It looks a little less crap. Which is about what I would get from, like, an RPG or something. All friends. All friend. It's something I would absolutely pick up in an RPG or whatever. It's like, you're trying to train as a blacksmith. What would you like to do? Make dagger? Repair iron shield? I'm like, alright, let's repair something. Let's repair something first because it's already been made. I can't possibly screw this up. And then it smash cuts to an animation. Clang, 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 and then notification says, you've made it slightly less crap. Thanks. That's all I wanted. I'm probably not going to be one of those people that will successfully leave the world in a better situation than what you found it in. Like, that's... I don't have that kind of clout or whatever, but I'm very much going to be, hopefully... Clang, clang. It's a little less crap. Aww. That's the most romantic thing anyone's ever said to me. You've made my day slightly less bollocks. Aww. So sweet. Actually saw my own products in an Etsy ad while surfing the lake last night. Made me a little giddy. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, when the algorithm has chosen you. Yes. I'm very happy for you. That's honestly really great. You didn't have to throw a bunch of extra coin to make that a thing, which is how it works now. Yeah. I got a bunch of board games from a thrift store. $1 a piece. No joke. I have 112? I have 112 variety board games on my kitchen table that I've been trying to sell via eBay and Craigslist. And no one wants to buy board games or whatever. And I'm not selling them for a lot of money. Like, these MSRP for like $65 a piece. So I'm trying to peddle them for like 10 bucks. And no bites. No bites at all. And it's fine. But what's ultimately happening now is like eBay is like, hey, if you want, we can try to sell it for you. And I'm like, okay, how much does that look like? And they're like, well, we'll kowtow the almighty algorithm for, let's say, 20 bucks a month. I'm like, dude, I'm selling these for 10 a piece. Scram. So like when the algorithm chooses you and you don't gotta struggle for it, that's actually really awesome. I'm really happy for you. What's your name? Al? Al who? Algorithm. I knew it. Get out of here. I don't know. It was just a bar scene right there I just tried to do. I'm a bartender now. Because I'm not a good blacksmith. You made it slightly less shite. Aww. Yeah, the math doesn't math at all. The idea I think I ultimately had was take a hit for like 3 months. Get the foot in the door, get a couple of sales, get them sweet, sweet 5 stars, because I got the packaging and everything ready to go. And that was going to be like the idea. But I ain't got that kind. I don't even have that kind of money to throw around anymore. But is cool. I also don't want to be subjugated to the machine, even though guess what? We're already subjugated to the machine. Womp womp. I get it. All right. So the whole bucket of rice for this thing was I wanted this out of here. I want this nonsense tube absolutely demolished and out of here. So what's the easiest way to do that? Well, we're gonna pick this, and then we'll just demolish it all the way down. So what is that? 3? That looks like a 3 to me. Another thing eBay does, which is maybe less interesting, but interesting as a conversation piece, is they'll also, if you want, you could go and you can say, on this product, I would like help selling it. And they'll say, well, we'll take 15% of the sale, and we'll start advertising for you now. You don't pay unless you sell. And I'm like, that's not a terrible strat. But I'm in the same stupid boat. Can't sell it. Okay, that goes away. Alright, that looks so much better. Oh my gosh. It's almost like somebody lives here. I do very minimal ads, like $1 a day, limited rotating feature products by season. The items in the ad isn't one of my current featured items. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's dope. Let the machine work for you. I bet you any money if that's how AI was used, it wouldn't be terrible, aside from it being absolutely effing terrible and I hate it. There. I don't have feelings about it. It's absolutely terrible and I hate it. Ooh. Well, that removed a bunch of stuff for me. That was neat. That was a little shaky breaky. Oh, right. We're in the middle of a long drought. We have so much water and so much food. So much. Well, for every time I bring up this conversation, there's always going to be someone that's like, but I love the AIs. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. So here's us talking about it. I don't like it. There, we are done talking about it. That's the conversation we're gonna have. Normally, I like to kind of pride myself as like we're having a forum stylized conversation. This is not one of those things. Boom, boom. Yeah. I guess also like my main stance on it is if the intention was it for really the betterment of mankind, humankind, and like this is a tool that will help us do our jobs better, I think I'd be a lot less angry about it, but that's not what happened. It's been we're going to replace all our workers. We're going to use it for replacing art and poetry and literature. And it's just the worst of the, the intention was not pure. That's my problem. The intent was never pure. If the intent were pure, I'd have different feelings about it, but it wasn't, so I don't. Yeah, if the conversation was, we're gonna give you the option to use AI for your programming job, and we're gonna vet it, it's gonna be ready, you can have it if you want it, but we hired you for you. Like, we need your expertise, your experience. We don't want to get rid of that. But we have this extra tool here you can use. If that was the stance, maybe I'd be a lot less cynical about it, but that's not what happened. That's not what's happening, even. It's not what's happening currently. So, I have feelings about it. Anyway. This little stupid pylon can go away, probably without breaking everything, I doubt it. I doubt it. I want to do 3 for there. This all needs to get skedaddled the F out of here. If we break it from the top down, we're fine. So this should not cause a ripple effect, right? No, because that's already being supported by other bullcrap. Perfect. Yes, I did. And I read the dossier. It's not called a dossier. What's it called if it's a dossier is a person? What's the tech version of a dossier? The tech specs? I read it and I was like, if somebody gave me a bottle of bourbon to drink right now, well, the white paper is more of a technical breakdown document. This was just this was maybe slightly better than the market hoo-ha, but less exacting than it being a white paper. It was something like that. But it was everything. I was like, if you gave me an entire bottle of bourbon to drink right now, I could tell you exactly what this statement is. And it's like, I bet you, let me see here. They're doubling down on Copilot. Yep. They're also going to have pay for services for AI. Yep. Let's see here. This is going to be the last OS you'll ever purchase because everything is just going to be upgrades from here on in. Check. Like every single thing. I'm like, dude. Now's a good time to be a Linux kid. That goes away. Bring back Clippy. That little annoying crap face was at least helpful. Right? Like, it didn't even have to be so sciencey, just like contextual. Hey, are you looking for left justification? I can show you where left justification is in your Word document. Like, that's all you need is context. Let me do the rest. Just let me do the thing. That's all it has to happen. Okay. That blew that out, which knocked out some of the support, which is fine. That's what had to happen for that. Cool. We also have more strict hardware requirements, so yay for more e-waste. Yup. Elkish Doctor, welcome, friend. It has been a while. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Stealth? Mate, you said you wanted to learn English from me. This is... I warned you. I warned you this was a bad idea. I hope you are doing well. There we go. Look, take care of your stealth class, okay? Take care of your stealth. Everyone asks why stealth, but not how is stealth doing. No one asks that. I want to build this through and through, but one step at a time. So how far are we on this stairs project? It's all gone? We got a big gaping hole here, which is unfortunate. Cool. Hope the same for you. Thank you, friend. Oh, that blew up the big tree anyway. Cool. All right. I mean, that was the intent, so that's fine. Can we get that removed? Nope. Like that. Thanks. And Dan? Or this action? Vacation time, brother. I don't know where I just clicked that. Don't do that. Okay, and then after that, that is secure. So now what isn't secure is whatever funky monkey magic math we've got going on down here, which is a nightmare. Is it 3 high or 4 high? It looks like it's 4 high. So if we do this, I missed the start of your stream, talk about automation. What do you think about it? The automation is good. It's good. The automation is simple. So that way it's easy for anyone to learn and understand. It's not too complex. I know that when I talk about automation or other folks talk about automation, actually, I don't think I need all of this. When folks talk about automation, they might think of games like Factorio and be immediately turned off by it. They might be like, oh, that's too much. I can't do circuit networks. The automation is very simple in this one, which is, again, makes it easy for folks to learn. But professionals, like people that want to really have better control of their base, can do a good job of it. Let's just say, for example, just to give you a little bit of an idea, I want this centrifuge, which makes elixir. But I only want this to run if there's enough bad water in our reserves. I don't have any bad water right now. So if I had this thing running, it's a waste of a worker. They're not doing anything. So we can put down a resource counter. And we can say, I want you to check the quantity of bad water. And it says we have 1 bad water, which is right. If we have at least, so greater than 50, if we have greater than 50 bad water, turn on. Then, for the centrifuge, we say, I want you to automate against this. If this is on, start working. Which tells us we have at least 50 bad water. Right? Yeah. So, like, this little level of control is nice. The neat thing is you could take this one logical step further. I only want the centrifuge to run if we have enough bad water and we're low on extract. So we'll add another one that reads extract. And for extract, I want to know when we have less than 50. Then what we need is something called a relay, and the relay acts as an AND. So we can say, I want AND, which means both of these clauses are true. So, when this guy is on, and this guy is on. So that means we have at least 50 bad water, and less than 50 extract. This one will be active. So for automation, we say, talk to the relay. That's it. So we can start adding a fair amount of sophistication, even with something so straightforward, right? And when I say simple, I don't mean negative or bad, right? Simple is good. You want to design a simple for players that is a system that is simple. Straightforward, easy to understand, easy to communicate, right? The thing is, if a system is too simple, you can't get all the functionality you want, right? So then it doesn't really serve its true purpose. If you have a system that's too complex, the opposite is true. Now, folks just don't want to learn it because it's hard to understand. But you can build your entire industry. You can build anything like this with really simple if-then statements or and statements, whatever you want. You can also rename your automation building, describe what they're measuring to make it more intuitive. That's absolutely true. Also, welcome Ori Harpy. Nice to have you. So I hope that answers your question, Elkish Doctor. But it's great. For what this game is trying to be, this is a great level of automation. The and, or, XOR, and not this is what gives it all the power. That you can check multiple tests. Do I have enough logs? Am I low on planks? Do I have enough gears? Like statements like that, just yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. It's smart. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Ori Harpy. Much appreciated. The way in which automation really excels, in my opinion, is larger maps. In my opinion. The thing is, I'm working around 36 people, 36 folks, and doing stuff, and I don't have a ton of industry going on. Everything is on or off as I need it. It's kind of on a whim. I think if you play a larger map, where you've got maybe a lot of different industries, or a lot of different districts, because it's all based per district as well, it could be really, really cool. And Lero, Oak are right here. Nice little oaky cubby right there. So we do have some oaks. We do have some oaks. What else? I think start with that. Arc Festilio Corner. Start with, when you talk about automation, start with something like that. But you can be really smart about the whole thing. Are we in a drought? Shut off the pumps, right? You could take this all to level. Almost everything I think can be automated. I don't think I've seen anything that can't. Maybe warehouses can't be automated. Houses can, though, which is awesome. You could turn on and turn off housing based on how much food you have. So you can synthesize a cull if you really wanted to get that exacting about it. There's a lot you can do. So if you do dibble-dabble into automation, my recommendation is always save often, make it simple, make mistakes, right? You could always reload, you could always try something different, screw around, make it bad, that kind of a thing. I lost so many times to find a good design. Now with automation, I'm going to spend my time thinking about the best improvement instead of playing for real. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Yeah, learn however works best for you for real. And we are out of the dirt. I would like more of the dirt. So here's another good example. Just like voting. Save early, save often. Exactly. So here's another really neat example I have for automation. I have a drill that requires 200 horsepower. But it is separated from my power network. So what I have are 2 wind turbines. But I only want the drill to turn on when there's power. So if there's at least 125 horsepower, turn on the drill. If not, shut off the drill. Easy. We got an ad break coming up in mere seconds, folks. Get up, stretch, move around. Have you a water or 2? Oh my goodness gracious. So this is another really neat example for automation. Encourage your relatives to save, dead or alive. Odinspire, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell. We're gonna pop this on because I needs trees. Oh, we are actually really good on trees. This can be shut off. Let's see here. We're doing, yep, pop that on. That shuts off. We have a bunch of treated planks here. I just need a ton of planks. That would be great. We're going to have a bunch of injured beavers because I'm getting more dirt. Yeah, this is starting to look a lot more like a ant farm. I like what we got going on here. And there's the ad break. I'm going to get out of my chair myself in a second here. This is the height I want because we have a water level here and all this, so I'm not necessarily going to remove all this. There's no real need to. Can I get a little more pine action? No, because of the overhang. Fair enough. But we're going to wait for more dirt and everything. I don't know what you're doing different this stream, but Kaz just vibing and watching it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they've consumed all the cellophane and now they are just tuckered out. I have no idea. They likes the beeves. They likes the bee. Okay, yep, this is all getting built out. This has to go away so we can finish that. That'd be great. Yeah, I guess I don't need as many supports as I thought. I guess it goes 3 out and up as high as it wants. But I guess I need even less supports. I guess I could have removed all this so we could have a bit of a looking glass vibe to it, but we're a little late for that. This definitely falls under the contention of shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Open all of this, and open all of that. And this, and that. It is a pretty chill day today. What's the temperature? I'd like to see if I can open up some windows soon. Oh, it's gonna be not freezing. That's neat. I was tempted to move the servers under the bed, under my bed, so that way the heat would rise and warm the bed. I haven't bothered running any of the cable, and we're getting out of the winter season anyway, so meh. But that's an idea. I think I've got enough workable space under the bed that wouldn't be a big deal. The only thing that'd be a real pain about it is cleaning dust and dander and the whole 9 yards about that. 4 injured beeves. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more injured beeves. And I'm gonna shut her down. Okay, so how's this coming along? We have a lot of water, but also these drip feeds also eat up a lot of water. So let's see here. If my math is right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do 2, because that looks nice. But now the only problem is I have to get a way, find a way to get over there. Which I don't have a way to do that. And this is going to be a little... It's annoying to start, but once it starts, it's not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And then let's do one more set. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's almost in the corner. We'll do it like this so it kind of looks nice. A waste of resources? Probably. There's the 3. And then here's the 3. Yeah, it all depends on where you pull it from. Okay, now I understand a little bit better how this all works. I thought it had to be contiguous top to bottom, which is why on this side, I was filling in as many of the holes as I could. But yeah, that's not even really necessary anymore. This is going to get to 1, 2, 3 this way, and then we're going to have a weird gap. So what we'll probably do is... 1, 2... Oh my god, I can't count to 3. This needs to get removed. This needs to get removed. And... 4. We'll do a sneaky breaky about this guy. I wonder if I can get away with this. And then we can build down, and that'll take care of it. Bomb. Look at that. I think we might have something here. And then, what goes over here? Well, we've already rebuilt our residential zone, so I don't really have a need for that. I did need to rebuild industry, so that's pretty much done as well. Oh, you know what we could do? That's probably a pain. I was gonna say we could do is we could feed the water from here over and into like its own little cistern, but that's a bit of a pain. Moving it over bad water seems really annoying. Doable for sure, but that's annoying. Okay, we're still getting a lot of lumber. We're done with explosives. Manage the dirt overhangs acting like a one... Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's exactly what I got going on here. That's what's up with that. Oh, actually... I didn't continue the other bit. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, I kind of figured the wind turbines would be in the way. That's fine. That's okay. Good day, hat. Building a mess. That's what I'm building. Oh, I get it. That's gonna be an issue. Yeah. Okay, so I do need more of the things. That's fine. That's okay. We have 7 workers free. Yeah. No kits, so we're all full up. All full up, so that's awesome. I'm building, like, the ant farm style as per the map. That's what I've got going on. Actually, we could start demoing this. This guy's empty, right? Yeah, we're not doing anything about that. What do you have? Paper? I don't need paper for a while. Boop, and boop and a boop. Boop, boop. So where was this? 1, 2, 3, 5... This can probably just be 1 until we bust that down a level. This might be a problem, so I'm going to go ahead and just run that out. Burp. Then... Yeah, it's all exposed. Perfect. So we'll demo this up once this gets built out. I'm not gonna rough that up at all. We still have 3 extra workers, so yeah, awesome. We've got time until the drought ends, and then we'll kick on our pumps for, what, 8 seconds? Now fill it up real good. Thank you. 1, 4, 5, 6. And then... Yeah, man, that's starting to look good. It's really starting to shape up. And the good thing is, I don't really have to mess around with this at all, do I? Not really. Like that. Cool. And then this can get busted down a bunch by 1 level. Thank you. Yeah, this stuff is a little high for what I need, so we'll get that into the power grid eventually. Hashtag TM eventually. What I would like is this to be priority. Thank you. Well, this is just chilling out, yeah. I really like the look of the overhangs, the metal overhangs, but they are insanely expensive for where we're at right now. I don't have the materials for any of that at this moment, but that would be really cool for us to dive into that. Bum, bum, bum. Music's so good. Music's so good. I think we're safe if I demo this. We've got enough other projects going, I'm not in a rush. Oh, can I get... Just make this part easy on us for later. That. And we'll get this from above, but let's just... Boop. Okay. We're -3 workers, that's fine. We could be minus a bunch. It'll just come out of our haulers or our builder union. That's fine. I'm going to pause these, though. I don't need any more metal this moment. Yeah. Gather a little more scrap, why not? I will need a large flat surface for the monument anyway. And this actually is going to get... it's going to get almost the entire map. Yeah, I can't put it in the corner because our residential district is here. But somewhere like right there would look really cool. In due time. In due time. Okay, that can get paused. Thank you. We're at exactly the right workers for the mine to keep running. We have 2 injured beeves. And yeah, this is going to be another really chill vibe session. Though I'm going to take some time to play the playtest. Actually, let me dig a little bit more. Let me dig a little bit more into this playtest. Because I actually don't have a good grasp of how long the playtest is for Engines of Destruction. Let's see here. Announcement. Okay. Server test is on Thursday, or today, or yesterday. It opens up the previous testers. Okay, so it's going to be at 11 a.m. my time on Friday the 5th. The test closes on Sunday the 8th. Okay, so it's only going to be open for 2 or 3 days, which is fine. It's just good to talk about how long that's going to be. We should maybe talk about the next map, and I'd like to play something maybe as complicated, but much bigger. Ooh, we get those pumps going again. Hi. I probably need 2 of you to run for not long. That'd be awesome, thanks. Food is completely maxed out, so that's wonderful. Yep, very happy about that. I will probably put some automate... Oh, cool. That is working the way I want that to. Wunderbar. Awesome. Awesome. So I don't know what's holding up this, then. If I can't build out any... Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, my brains. Okay, never mind. We're good. I was going to look for another map. Ba 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 boom. No. Timberborn. Timberborn. Workshop. Oh, I haven't thumbs up this game yet? Oh, I have to. We're gonna search for maps with the 1.x update. Oh. Maps are not labeled as 1.x? Interesting. Oh, Timberpunk. I do want to look at that one some more. Just so everyone's on the same conversation piece. This is the map. So this is something I wouldn't mind to at least take a look at. We've already talked about Frostpunk quite a bit here. And interesting game? Yes, interesting game. It is not for me. Yeah, it's not a game that I glom onto. But we can say that, right? We're adults. We can say this is a neat piece of art or literature or whatever, but it's not designed for me specifically. No problem. Okay. Kind of excited because we've made a couple of changes. I'd love to see if the Bad Tide changes will keep. I don't know if they will. We will see, but I don't know if they will or will not. Okay, are we done with that mostly? Oh, this is going gangbusters, man. Awesome. Okay, quick safety save. Let's save our screensaver project real quick. There that is. Good stuff. Saved. And saved. Cool. Oh, I didn't get him. Nice. Dude actually went around that time. Good. Yep. That gets popped. And this is how big? 3? That is 3. This is 1. Okay. Yeah, they're popping on that right away. Because we actually have the materials for it. And now this looks like this. Look at that. It almost looks like somebody owns the place. Cool. Not that I needed 4 more pine trees, but it's nice to have that built. We're out of dirt. Yeah, we're just gobbling it up like crazy. Cool. This can go away now. Because the structure is built, and now we can do that. And then that. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, so much room for industry and everything. Yeah, it's looking real good. Real good. Alright, in 1.6 days, we're going to see how absolutely screwed up our Bad Tide defense system is. Cautiously and obliviously optimistic, I guess. If I had to be put into any bucket, the cautious and optimistic is probably the one in question. Cluelessly optimistic. That's the bucket. Does anyone have a cluelessly optimistic bucket? Confident for no real reason. Is there a confident with... Does anyone have a confident with no real reason bucket? I'm not particular. A confident with no real reason box? Chateau full of confident with no real reason? I'll take anything you got. Take anything you got. Alright, that needs to come on. We are out of workers. Just about. Many of our beeves are... It only says 1 injured beaver, but we have 8 unassigned workers. Oh, hold on. I know. We're full of water, so that's 3. We'll take it out of our builders and whatever guild, so I'm not super worried about it. That can get tamped down by 2, probably. There we go. Okay. Cool. Oh, thanks for the hydrate and stretch. Oh man, I hope that didn't come through. Do a little torso twist. And my spine cracks like bubble wrap. Thank you for that, though. Alright, so we're going to check in 2 places. Here and here. This is going to flood out as it did. But what I don't want to see is corruption all the way down. Because that's what kills all these trees almost immediately. So, no corruption yet. No corruption. Oh my gosh, so good. We might have to wall this off a little bit better. But this looks protected for now. How ready is this? 50 something? There's 2 more workers. 5 injured beeves. I really want to keep this mine running. Oh, okay. So there it is propagating. Yep. I did not do it all the way. That's unfortunate. So down here, we'll snip this, put levees into place, and that'll be that. Let's work on that right now. Yep, died from contamination. That's unfortunate. So we'll do this, and we'll pop a hole right there. That's not necessary. We'll lose a couple of tiles so we can save the entire lot. That's the idea. That looks good. Yep. So now what I'm hoping to see is after we pop all this out... Oh my god, I have so many planks. What I'm hoping is after we pop this out is the corruption will stop. And then we could do something else about it. So... Earth... And just go ahead and levy. Yeah, make it real easy. Levy is easy to figure out. Wah, wah, wah. Do we have kabang bang? We do. I think everyone's just busy because we had dirt. And in a second, we're not going to have... Yeah, there we go. We're not going to have dirt, and it's just going to go ham. I could use a ham. How about that? Go down 1 more. If we gotta go up, that's fine, but I think if we go down by 1, that'll cover it. It's a 24-day bad flavor time. That gets stopped, thank you. I'm gonna wait for a few more of our beavers to become uninjured. That'd be great. I don't know if I gotta go down 1 more yet. Should I bother trying? Probably. You know what? Probably. Why not? I don't think I need to. Yeah, so the corruption's down here, which means it bled through... Oh, maybe that tile there, and some of this. But the trees are safe, so the effort is worth it. The effort is worth. Yeah, do the thing. This right here might be enough, actually, but I do want to wall it all off proper. I should actually... I'm going to pop up in the... Oh, 1 thing at a time. Let's take a look at Timberpunk. This crater looks awful. Oh my god, this map looks crazy. This looks like a really amazing map, but I know I don't have the stuff for it. It does look like fun though. Timberpunk, yeah. Maybe a map we give a try. I'm hoping most, if not all, this red flushes to green. Yeah, I don't know how high up I gotta go, but we'll see. Oh, is that oak ready yet? Nope. We got 6 workers, so boop. I'm very thankful that the beavers can't die due to industrial accidents or industrial problems. They just become injured, and then that's how that works. A beehive for Buzz Buzz. You got it, friend. This one's been around for a lot longer. Buzz. Oh. Buzz Buzz, as written. Done. You got it. No worries. Hope your build and game is going well. Oh, in yellow. Oh, what was gold again? Hold on, I gotta go find it. HTML colors. Or hex? Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's a good yellow. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, that looks great. Let's do that. So... there you are. A vibrant yellow. Love it. Cool. Yep, that's our dirt storage. Okay, we got a ways to go. We always have a ways to go, but that's okay. And thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Much appreciated. And I'll return the favor, and I hope your build is going well, sir. And there we are. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, that's keeping all that nice and fresh. What I might do is I might just do a water drop here. It needs to be a 3x3. Put it in the corner. Full mess of tree. Maybe we move all the wood cutting up here. Maybe that's the play. Also, sake of argument, that does make that quite a bit more worthwhile, actually. I do like that. I do like that. There's a couple of extra stop-off points. Yeah. Please do. Add connection to that. This is something I was never really satisfied with. But it'll be okay. 1, 2... and then another way up. And a twofer. Right there. Again, not my best build, but I don't really care. That looks like that. Cool. So that gives us plenty of room on the other side. Done. Neat. Yeah, if I can get these zip lines spat out in a couple of places, just smatter them everywhere. Perfect. We're still making explosives. We're still getting all the explosives going on. We have 48. We've got elixir. I could use some more. Oops, elixir. Thank you. It's not called elixir. It's called extract. Too many RPGs with E's for names for stuff. Ether, elixir, extract. Yeah, just too many RPGs I've played. It's like, you found a full ether. Well, that heals magic. Or whatever. It gives you a few more MPs. MPs, if you please. Yeah. I think that might be what I do. I think that's what I use this space for. Just oak trees all the way. I don't know. We've kind of done okay on a lot of things that I'm not really hurting for anything in particular. Oh, what about a farm? What if we move our farm over here as well and make it like multi-layered? Trees on the top, crops on the bottom? Something like that might be cool. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I wouldn't mind if we did a dropper like that, if we could get a couple of purposes out of it. In Jinkies, it was kind of nice because we had all that water flushing in, and we were only doing the dropper as like a supplemental kind of a thing. It was yeah, no big deal. When you get to it, you get to it. Awesome. 77, 78, 79, 81, yeah. We have to wait on a lot of oak. No joke oak. Okay, that could just be paused for now. Yeah, good. That's looking real good. Perfect. Yeah, I wanted to look at other maps. So we have Timberpunk 2 as an option. The reality of the situation is tomorrow, most likely, a good chunk of Saturday or Sunday, I'd like to play that mech game if we can. Engines of Destruction. That would be fun. Aside from that, I don't know what we'll come back to. There's also a few of these maps that are pretty darn interesting. There's a series called Dune. And it is very much in key with the books. Like, that's really the theme. So here it is. Let me post that in chat. Dune Part 1, the Beaver Edition. The air is thick with the scent of sun-baked silt and the promise of moisture. For generations our beavered have followed the dust, our fur matted with grit and our tails dragging in the cracked earth. But this small shimmering pond is the first time the horizon hasn't been a shimmering lie. I press my paws in the mud at the water's edge. My whiskers twitch. The others see a pond. I see a leakage. The grass is too green for such a small pool, tells me the real treasure's underneath us. A massive heartbeat of life is trapped in the stone. But then the vibration hits my foot pads. It isn't the rhythmic pulse of flowing water. It is rhythmic grinding. It'd be really funny to see if, did they add Shai Hulud into the thing? But that does look like a really interesting map. I guess, yeah. So now you gotta crack it open. I'll build a shield wall in height to build it into that, yeah. Interesting take, though. And there's 3 maps like this, too. So there's the first one. Here's the second one. There it is. This one has a bit more to read. Let's see here. Oh, they kind of have a... they kind of have a worm in this one. Look at the 4th picture of the second link I just posted. They kind of have the worm. That's really creative. Yeah, they did a really good job with that one. Sweet butters and biscuits. That's some real effort right there. And then I want to find this 3rd map, or maybe the 3rd map is third map's being worked on. I guess, yeah. In the 1st and 2nd chat, they said they wanted to make 3 maps specifically. But also this one looks really good. Atlantis Impossible. Here, check this. Hey, Cobalt, hey! Where that one guy died, not to spoil Dune, yeah. Well, if we're talking about Liet Kynes, if we're talking about Kynes, nope. Because the movies have them not be dead. But yeah, that's... Yeah. Where that one guy died is also quite vague, which I love. And yes, hello, Cobalt. Delightful to have you once more with us. But this one, Atlantis Impossible, looks really neat. In the comments for this one, someone said that they were messing around with water flow, and they said if you change the water flow slightly double, the game ends in a few cycles. It's like, yeah, no crap. You weren't confusing anyone with that. Okay, we got a little bit of lumber now. A little bit of lumber now, yeah. Oh. Pumps are off, everything's clean. Bunch of pine resin. We're maxed out on food. We have tons and tons of food. I think I'm gonna add a few more workers. Yep, thank you. So how is this looking? Alright. So this all is clean. This is not. So there's still something connecting over here that I don't like. It's probably this block right here, now that I think of it. Did you know the dub of the water on Dune the book would be shorter? Yeah. I didn't say the comment was inherently helpful. I said there was a comment. Did you know that if the Harkonnen weren't such absolute jerk waffle butts, this would have ended a lot sooner? Oh, it's your turn? Oh, Mom wants you to... Mom said it's your turn to play with the Xbox? Okay. End of discussion. How high do I have to go on this? Maybe a bit more? Thank you for that, Crank. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I did go I went to the bottom of the earth. There's nowhere else to go. I don't know what's happening here. Alright, hydrate and stretch. Here we go. Ah, thank you for that. Central Keeper, welcome. Yes, things are delightful. Things are a delight in every bite. How are you, friend? And then we're just gonna test, because I don't know. You're blocking a path. How about that? Think about that next time. I'm thinking I gotta go up like 1 or 2 and that'll be that? I didn't even need to add these. I don't know why I added them, but I did. Did that work? I guess 1 more won't hurt? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing here. Full disclosure, no idea. But apparently, the game has found this part to be really important. And I respect that. I'm cool with that. My colony has an average of 42 well-being, still going up, making progress. Hey, that's dope. Congratulations, that's excellent. I'd like to nip this in the bud, because this is an annoying flower. I could go from the top down. This is a whole different kettle of fish I'm not willing to deal with right now. If we can get the food figured out, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Oof. Still. Okay, hold on. I think I know what the problem is. This. This square is the problem. Yep. Can we get back there and do a thing? Probably. Wait. How is that square problem? Oh. No. Yeah, you can't build underneath it. So that square might not even be the problem. Grumbled, scrambled, jamble, man. I'm gonna redo this half of the map if I have to. Maybe. Okay. Let me just pop a hole right here. There. And then... that looks safe to me. In error, this looks safe to me. See if that does enough. I doubt it. I might have to go down another square, but we'll see what happens. Normally, our water source is not directly above our farm. As one might tell, this is a bit of a concern. It's manageable. I just don't know how to manage it yet. So that I'm still learning on how to really deal with this. But normally it's far enough away that when we have the corruption to our front door, it's like, well, kinda who cares? Right? Kinda who cares? But I cares. Damn it. Oh, well, hold on. We're not done. Well, the irrigation barrier requires metal. So yeah, we could do that, but I think it's leaking through something else that I don't have direct vision on or something. I think there's something else a little more basic that I'm not seeing. Kind of. Oh, that went clear. I'm thinking I got to get like one more levee in a thing, and then we're crackerjack solid, or something. Is none of this reachable? Totally reachable. Is all this cuttable? It's totally cuttable. And we do have the lumber. The lumbar. Okay, that spills off over the side. If anything, I'm treating this as a good educational lesson. We've got food, we've got water, we've got a workforce, we've got the materials to build the stuff. So I'm having a good enough time just trying to figure out what is the fix, right? Maybe I go down one more? Maybe I go down one more. So I'm fine with that. We'll get this nipped. I think we will. I kind of thought this would start to be non-corrupt. Try that. Now we already have an air gap, so me putting another levee there is not going to help. And the other thing about this map is I don't have an infinite amount of down to do. Like, I mean, this is a very, very tight map. I don't have all the places I can just do a thing. I wonder if it's creeping into the wall like this and down and over. I don't really know. But it is most likely creeping down like this. And like I said, I don't have an infinite amount of down to have. This is kind of a problem. That is frustrating. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore it. That's probably the plan. Oh, hold on, sorry. Yeah, I didn't give you the ability to finish this at all. And I can't go for that. 4? Yep. I didn't give you the ability to finish the thing. Sorry. They can build off the side, which is nice. But this has to get built first. I thought I had a one more tile gap thing there. What we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to ignore the problem. We're going to build up in the corner here an irrigation zone. And with that, we're going to go ahead and do our food. We'll do one layer of food, and then we'll do a layer of trees on top of that. And I think that's what we'll do. It's going to look real nice when it's done. And we'll be able to pull this mishmash out, and this little mishmash out, and whatever we got going on this dang place, yeah. Heck, maybe we build up real hard and turn this into an aqueduct and just aqueduct it over and dump into there. That'd be funny. The pie is the limit. Pie is the limit. If sky can be the limit, so it could be one more slice of pie. It sounds like something funny to say after dinner or something. Hey, how was the meal? Oh, it was good. It's good. Hey, can I interest you in any dessert? Oh man, pie is the limit. I can only eat one slice of pie. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some context here. It's not really working. Pie is the limit. The contamination barrier supposedly prevents contamination from spreading through all directly connected dirt beneath it. I guess that's fair. Yeah. So, what if... Okay, so if that's the case, and I agree with you, Could I put dirt way high? Okay, here, just flow with me for a second here, right? What if I did like this, and we did contamination barrier like this? If it's really all the way down, does it have to be contiguous? I would assume it, I mean, for science, right? Let's do it for science. Why not? We'll see if it works if, like, this stuff goes away. Yeah. This stuff here comes from this source. I'm sure of it. Let's try some shenanigans. Let's see if that does anything. I'd like to see that work. I don't think it will. But it might. It might. It just might. We don't know unless we try. I think so too. I think so too. So I should put this in here instead of the levees. Surround the thing like that, you think? I'm willing to try shenanigan style as well. Let's see where this takes us. Can't get all the required materials. Buddy, we have logs for a minute. We have all the logs you can eat, but only for 1 minute. Yeah, I'm with you. Direct connection does sound correct. I am still really curious, though. Gosh, dang it. That song has been in my head for like 4 days now. Oh, I can't go for that. Can I have that on the priority? Okay, thanks. Cannot get all materials. I break a thing? I think a thing. And you need logs. We have 200 something logs. Yeah, 220 that aren't already owned by a factory of some sort. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was easy. Alright. Look at you getting stuff done. Look at you getting stuff done. Okay. Now, talk about this. 1, 2... Nope. Bar. Thanks. I appreciate the effort there, but that's not what I want. And that goes away. Because now you can reach all the way around. And up. Perfect. Okay, we're making some real genuine progress today. Look at that. We were spiraling like crazy a little bit last session, but we're looking pretty good right now. Now, where do I connect this down to? So, 1, 2, 2, 3. I guess. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right here is where that goes. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Hold on. I'm not counting this piece. This is just for show. So 1, 2, 3. Flat? I think that's correct. Oh, it is. I don't know how to count. Perfect. Okay, so same deal. This comes all the way up. And this doesn't need any more help because we're building it like this. So that looks like that. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of dirt. This is going to be a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. A lot of. Axolotl? An axolotl dirt. Okay. So I want 1, 2, 3. Right here, technically, is the cross. But I'm willing to not worry about that, not be too particular about it. There's that. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna be some work for sure. Yep, once you get built, that'll be fine. If I need another suspension bridge. Connect to the other side. Oh, that's too tiny. It's so tiny. What are you gonna do with that? It's so tiny. Oh, God. Now, if I had access to the other side, this would be a lot easier, but that's okay. And then another connection point. Ooh, hold on. Am I off by one? No, it just... Oh, hold on. Did I build it on top of scrap? No. Okay. that was gonna be wacky really fast. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Alright, we have 200 something dirt. Whoa, what the crap? What the... Wait. What the crap? No! Okay, well, let's see. Did the test work? Oh, I flooded it. Okay, it didn't work. I flooded everything. Oh my god. That was incredible. Yep. Alright, we got caca poo poo pee pee water all over the place. Yep. My bad. Oh, man. I was quoted as saying, holy crap, my bad. Please immediately. I don't know what I was thinking. That was hilarious. Help. Please. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Everyone's gonna die. Oh no. Oh, like kind of, like I'm gonna lose a lot of beavers. This is a big deal. Well, let's tank through it, I guess. Just flow down. Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh. Hello, the bloom. Well, that stunk. Now we're fixed again. Yup. Oh, that was awful. Alright, lesson learned. Don't mess with stuff and stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I don't know how long that was going. I was hyperfixated again. It's pretty normal for me. Yeah, I was over here. I was not... Clearly not over here. If someone could knock this out, that'd be great. Thanks. Okay. We're done with this. We're done with this little project. We'll deal with it some other time or whatever. Yep. And a bunch of contamination. There's nothing to do within range. Yep, because contamination, but we're about to have good times. Good times in a second. I don't even believe it. Can't even believe it. Alright, well, that's fun. That's totally a thing that just happened. Did everything die? Ah, biscuits, man. Everything got. Stop doing that for now. Thanks. My ambitions need to take a break for 5 frickin' minutes while we get everything else going. We're done with this. This is going to be a rough little bit of time right now. 11 beavers are contaminated. That's actually a lot less than I thought. Now, why is this all still contaminated? What if I did this? And just wash it, give it a quick wash. Wow, this takes a while, doesn't it? Wait a minute. Oh, it won't work that way. Yep, the system's not designed to work that way. Okay, so... I guess I just gotta wait for it to flush out. The corruption is still here. Yep, because badness, madness. Remove. Remove. Just get it all washed out. Okay. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I guess I didn't want lumber or fresh food for a long time. I'm allergic to progress, who would have thought? Ravenously allergic to progress. What a mandate to run a political career on. Oh, this is all gross too now. Get out. Okay. Thank you. 1.9 I think we were at. And that seems good to me. Alright. That was fun. We're still full food. Full food and full water. Like, we're not hurting. How did that get caca-poo-poo pee-pee in? Oh, I know why. Yeah, because the thing that just happened, right? Right. So this little bit is going to be contaminated forever. Womp womp. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought that was going to be. It was still not fun. But that wasn't as bad as I thought that was going to be. And once this gets removed, this will flush away. Cool. We're right back to square. Cool. Like, not cool. But cool. Thank you, Hat, for the hydrate and stretch. Here's one for you as well. Yeah. 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 Anytime I have something bad happen, I usually follow it up with like, well, now we learned. The only problem is it's really difficult for me to keep saying that because that's clearly not the standard operating procedure of what is occurring, right? That's kind of the thing. It's like, well, John learned this time. It's like, oh, I've met John before. There's no learning going on. There's zero educational study occurring at this time. Is John killing beavers? Only a little bit. Only a little bit. Seems only a little bit. Well, do you want the philosophical conversation about that, or do you want the technical conversation about that? And give you one of two answers. Neither are any fun. You know, philosophical or technical? Oh, I'll just blurt out both. The technical... Oh, approaching. Oh, God, I freaked out. The technical is, think of it like a role-playing game, right? Role-playing games represent characters and creatures in a hit points fashion. How many hit points do you have? That represents the general health and well-being of a character. You kill someone a little bit, I'll just take 2 hit points off you. I'll slap you in the face for stealing my cupcake or something. There you go. Done. There you are. For the philosophical conversation, you could regard that your city is like a living, breathing entity, and if you remove some of the population, you killed things a little bit. Mothic, welcome to the stream, friend. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yes, thank you very much. This one is called Anthill version 3, and it is a challenge, like in a good way. There's a lot of technical understanding on how this map was made. So I've been trying to build it into a legitimate ant farm, walling it off. Oh, sorry, ant farm. Did I say ant hill? Yeah, ant farm. My bad. The pinned notes here in the stream here are the map. Is the map, if you want to take a gander. But yeah, just trying to build it like an ant farm, kind of. I didn't realize how much of a gap we could do for the side, so I kind of want it to be like, hey, what's going on in there? But I kind of figured we cut it down like this so you can see it just as well. So I am trying to bookmark some area where I actually have flatness and not this kind of madness, because it is madness through and through. For real, for real. But we'll get there. We are getting there. Philosophical beavers? I've got like a dime store philosophy degree, sure. I've bonked my head and gotten high enough times that I think I understand how ethics works. Why not? I could do a thing about a thing, and I can chat a chat about a thing. Yeah. We have an ad break here in about 45 seconds, folks. Watching JC on YouTube plays map, but it put on my saved maps. It looks a lot of fun. Yeah, it's really interesting. The reason why I say that this map has a high level of technical understanding is because there's routes you can get up and down the ant farm. Like, you can maneuver around, but like where you would logically put a ladder, there's a tree in a way. And you can't deconstruct a tree down a level or up a level. Deconstructing a tree has to be flat level. So you've got to do a lot of maneuvering to get any real progress, but I think we're doing well. I think we're going to seal off some areas today. I think we're going to get some real progress. So, again, that ad break kicks off in a second or two here. Make sure get up and stretch, move around. Y'all deserve a little bit of hydration. Please do, please do. That was loud. What the crap was that? Huh. I opened a tab. I closed a tab. Oh, maybe an ad popped on or something. That was weird. It's just a burst of audio. I'm like, we live in a time and an age now that just audio being a thing is a thing. It's just like, hey man, I could really go for some popcorn. I'm gonna turn on my popcorn maker ad. And it's like, I don't have any IoT in my house at all. And I say this for truth. If the oh crap. I was stretching. I didn't do the thing. We're gonna have another badness madness. If the microwave makes a noise I don't recognize, it's getting the wrench. If anyone sneaks IoT into my house, we're no longer friends. It's that easy. But I thought you'd like the simplicity of the... No. Stop talking. That's not how that works. Oh, boy. Okay, this can get geberked. I'm going to do another... How long is this one? 28 days? Jeebs. Did we lose our farm again? No. I mean, we're going to. We're going to, but that's fine. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a difference between folks that are technologically understood and understanding of a thing, and then there's folks that are just enthusiasts, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's close enough for what I need. Someone that is buying all the crazy new shit because they're like, I want to be like Tony Stark. You're an enthusiast. And that's not, you're enthused. You're excited about where humanity's going technologically. That's fine. But you need to understand the ramifications of your decisions and what you're willing to sacrifice for that. Whatever you're buying. What are you buying? Convenience? Okay. You're sacrificing something for that convenience. You are the product. If you understand that and you're okay with that, fine. I'm not your dad. Do whatever. But yeah, when it really comes down to it, I made it clear that I was not willing to make... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that's fine. I was unwilling to make such a deal with the devil, so to speak. It's like, I don't need my refrigerator to tell me I'm out of milk. I can figure that one out. Don't worry about it. Oop, what did I just break? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, we've had this chat before, right? I don't even know how we got to this conversation again, but yeah, we've had this chat before. One more. Okay. And this goes away. And this... Oh. What? Not too sure what I'm missing here, but I'm missing something. Okay, we've got 8 workers. Get to it. Thank you. We have tons of food, tons of water. We can last 30 days. I'm not super worried about it. Annoyed that I didn't hit the trigger fast enough. But that's okay. That's full. Explosives are full. Catalyst is full, and that's not even the name of that thing. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Wah wah. Okay. What's our plan? More dirt mining, yeah, more waiting, that kind of a thing. This can get popped on. Please get those trees going again. Oak is still developing for a while, thank you. Yeah, this improved. We got a chunk over here, but not too much more. That's why instead of trying to muscle around and figure out why that's, you know, figure out the minutia behind that, which I don't really care to do, we're just gonna do something else. This will need to do... Hi. We could get another one of these guys going on. Thank you. Why can't go for that? Cool. This will give us a route over here, even though it's a really annoying route. But I'm probably just gonna shuck it, just remove the whole thing. How did this happen? Oh, I guess that's why I can't. Yeah, that's why I can't finish it, maybe. What's gonna be faster is if we just demo this down and go top down. That's gonna be a lot faster. If I could have that. Yep, that's gonna be a lot faster. Oh, I know what happened. Yep, that's fine. I know what happened. This link's here. Normally what happens is it'll say, I can't build that until you finish the thing underneath. Normally, you build top down, no problem. But because it connected over here, a bunch of workers came over and they're like, well, we could do this in parallel. We can knock this out, no problem. And they did knock it out in parallel, which is a problem. I don't have the supporting structure. So that's the gimmick on that. Do anything that you want me to do, yeah, but I can't go for that. Oh no, I can't go for that. I've received 4... Oh, thank you, Nedved. How you doing, man? In between this morning and now, I'm checking my phone. I received 4 rejection letters on jobs. We have found at this time that your qualifications are not quite what we're looking for. Alright, whatever, man. I don't need you. I mean, I do, but I needs a gerb. Whatever, man. Our friend Nedved, are you streaming today, friend? I'm gonna go check your schedule. Edgar Dervie. Welcome to the stream, friend. How you doing today? Oh, how did you like Voices of the Void, Nedved? I wanted to ask. Stop by, say hi, just got back to the house. Hope you have a good day. Have fun. Hey, thanks, man. I am playing Timberborn. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. You'll be streaming tomorrow. Perfect. I did see that one. I did actually see that one. Somebody else was streaming it. And it's been interesting. But yeah, horror games aren't my jam. Psychological thrillers aren't my jam. That being said, I'll play BioShock in a heartbeat on Iron Man difficulty or whatever the crap it's called. That's fun. What kind of a job I'm looking for? Almost anything tech related. Project management, application development, software testing, people management. If you have like a specific application in your business, I'll learn it. Oh, we need an XYZ administrator. All right. We have training for that? I just can't play because I'm on a console. That's fair. When it really comes down to it, I'll take... There's not much I won't take. That's for sure. For a job, yeah. If there's... Yeah, like if there's a company that's like, oh, we need an XYZ specialist, it's like, oh, can I get training for that? Is there like a white paper I can read? Is there an instruction manual? Like, yeah, I'll read a thing. You know what? Just out of spite, I'll read it twice. How about that? Yeah. That frickin' man page ain't gonna know what's coming. Yep. Frickin' man page won't even know. Brother, you ain't even gonna know. Okay, this is gonna be a little horky-porky about it, I'm sure. Maybe? We haven't had a problem with anything else. Music is still freaking dope. Willing to move to Iowa. Iowa's not incredibly far. Oof. Any chance for remote opportunity? The only problem I have with moving isn't so that like, oh, I want to work from home in my boxers. It's got to be remote. I got to work from home in my boxers. It's that I've got my mom about 15 minutes away, and we just moved her here to the area because she's getting on in age, and I want to make sure she's taken care of. So that's kind of the thing we've got going on right now. So I've been looking for any remote position in the United States or Canada, and I'll look for jobs in Germany and like other places around the world. I'm not picky as long as they're okay with person who only speaks English. Okay, by doing this one after another, we've completely eliminated the whole... They're gonna build it... yeah, they built it because this, and it was a legal build. The game didn't do a thing wrong. It's just, that's not what I wanted it to do. That's the whole gimmick. But now, this goes away. We're just gonna run a path like this. Just because it helps with that. Now, this should be... There's the 3. Once this gets built... There we go. Neat. That's a whole nother floor to be had, friends. We're good. We have a bunch of injured beavers, but that comes with the territory, unfortunately. We have 8 contaminated, which is unfrickin' fortunate. I'll do anything that you want me to do, yeah. But I can't go for that. It's a Hall & Oates song, but for whatever reason I got it stuck in my head. It's just like Cake, the Cake reference I made before. It's just once in a while, I really want to hear it. And Cake is not my favorite band ever. Weezer, there's another good example. Like once in a while, there's a Weezer track that just gets into my brain pan, and it's like, we're gonna talk about this for a while now, and then I'll get sick of it, and then we'll move on. But until then... I can't go for that. Okay, what is this missing? Appreciate streamer knows game mechanics and why it does stuff wrong. Yeah, it's kind of... My stance about video games is I don't care if I lose. I'm not going to cry if I lose. If I can look at a thing that's like, oh, I could have done that better. I could have learned a thing better. I could have understood that better. Fine. No problem. I effed up. No problem. What I don't like is playing video games that it's like, you failed, and it's like, but why? What did I do that was incorrect? And like, I don't care for like Dark Souls games, for example, because in my opinion, there's no way to learn that except by constant failure. And it's, again, it's a fine game. It's not a game for me. It's a fine game though. So when it comes down to it, ultimately, my stance is, if I can don't walk into a dude with a sword. Cool, figured it out. That's fine. But if it's like you enter a room and take 3 points of damage for entering a room, it's like, what was... Who... Alright. Well. Okay. Love you too, or whatever. But yeah, if a game acts weird, there's always an understandable explanation. Unless it's just a buggy mess, then no idea. I'm gonna be quiet because garbage truck. Okay, that should have been it. I live in between a couple of apartment complexes, which is not a big deal. I don't care. Like, that's not really that big of a negative at all. The thing is, like, they have garbage trucks that come in off hours. I think there's now 2 companies that do the trash. And it is loud. I can see the dumpsters. It's very, very loud. So just pause the mic. No problem. Why are you not working? You are full of the scraps. Do we not have a scrap? Treated plank log. I guess I didn't think that far through. Where are we storing metal? Oh, over there. Oh, freaking Baron Von rips one. Yeah, just get this going on. Thanks. I want to get that metal purged out so I can do stuff. Besides, welcome back. I'm trying to think of like a really good example of like an RPG or something that has that level of demand of a player, but also makes it very clear that you needed to do a thing first. Like that I don't mind either. Metroidvanias are generally really, really good. The Metroidvanias I play anyway are really good at like, I can't physically do this thing. I must need an item. And that's fine. That's all the hand-holding I really need. Like, that's perfect. But yeah, when it's, happy birthday, you're dead. And I'm like, what happened? It's like, you opened a box. I'm like, was the box a mimic? Nope, it was a regular box. You're just dead. And it's like, well, that's not fun. How is you? I is good. Thank you for asking. How is you resides? Hope you're doing well today. And I hope that you're doing swell today. And I hope that you're doing well today. I'm gonna check engines of destruction again real quick. Nope, I still don't have the thing. Sad. Best day ever? Really? Oh, wow. If you want to share the why, I'd love to hear it, but I certainly don't want to pry into the why. Had some fun experience. Okay. Okay. Fun experiences. Alright. I could do... I like that. I also like stuff and things. Yeah, fun experiences. That's wonderful. I'm glad you no, I'm not digging for explanations either. I'm glad you had a delightful time. It just sounds like a fun thing, like a drug dealer with a trench coat or whatever, just like, hey, come over here. You looking for some fun experiences? Yeah. Here you go. This is the first Contra for the Nintendo. There you go, kid. Fun experiences. No, that's cool. I'm just being a weirdo. You're great. No worries. Oh, man. Yeah, it definitely sounds like some sort of a drug deal. Hey, kid, come over here. Can I interest you in some fun experiences? Hands Minecraft or Factorio to somebody? This won't ruin your life. Here, have fun. It's not. It's all good. I'm just being silly. Can that be reached? Gosh, I hope so. Oh, and that can be reached? Awesome. Shattered Pixel Dungeon does a good job mixing the learning why you died with a hint of random damage to keep you on your toes. That's fair. That's totally fair. That I don't mind. That is a lesson you can learn. But yeah, if it's, you got spanked and you're dead now, and it's like, could I have avoided that at all? No. Alright. I'm gonna go learn how to cross-stitch or something. That seems like more fun. But yeah. I will take Satisfactory. I want a fun time. Yeah! Pulls out plastic box containing Satisfactory, and it's like, holy crap, there was a physical release of that? Sure was. That's what we call fun times. Satisfactory is another game we've talked about that is a good game, but it is not a good game for me. Yeah, I got to the second to the last thing. I recorded it and I just stopped playing. I got to the second to last thing. Make 100 nuclear pasta noodles. And I'm like, alright, I'll make 100 nuclear pasta noodles, whatever. And then I sent it up and it added to the thing. And then it was like, well, you made 100 or 10 or whatever. And that's great. But now we need 10,000 or some number. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Unplug game. Call done. Is Hydroneer a good game? I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard good and mixed things about it. I have not played it. I could not tell you whether or not it's a good time. And I'm unsure genuinely. Of the people that I've heard that play it, they've enjoyed it, but when I go read the reviews, the thing I see and read is like, the UI is kind of really annoying or whatever. It has things like Mimic, but the Mimic only has a line of pixels that are different, so you learn to look closely. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I wanted to look up Shattered Pixel Dungeon. I wanted to look at the game. Sorry. I get into my own tangents. And then it's also like, what are we doing? Oh my god, we were playing a game. Right. Shattered Pixel Dungeon. Traditional roguelike dungeon crawl that's simple to start but hard to master. Every game is a unique challenge with 6 different heroes, randomized levels and enemies, hundreds of items to collect and use. This reminds me of a really old game called NetHack. NetHack. This kind of reminds me of an old one named NetHack, and it is a very, very old roguelike RPG that was also fairly unforgiving. But still also a lot of fun. How much water we got? 18 days, perfect. Oh, we're looking good. Looking mighty fine, mighty fine. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Net hack. I'm sure I'm gonna be on some FBI list. Oh, here it is. Wow. Wow, yep. It is still a thing. Holy crap. It is this. That is incredible. I did not realize it was still a thing. It is ASCII. Oh, it is ASCII as hell, yeah. ASCII, no questions. I'll tell you no lies. Yep. That is what's up with that. That is what's up with that for real. Mm-hmm. If you enjoyed the original Dwarf Fortress... this might be up your alley because it's a lot. This isn't resource management or population management or anything. This is just an RPG, but it has certain stylings, and that's how I'm gonna say that. Stylings of a suspicious and specific nature. That was a lot of S's. I did not need to collaborate into one word, but I did. Haha. Aha. Okay, that's still going like crazy. We're still collecting dirt. We have a lot of dirt. I wanted to get some of that metal out of here so we can get a few more of these places placed. I need 1, 2, 3. So it looks like every other one is necessary. That can get paused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put one here... So this will get covered, right? This will get covered and this will get covered, but these won't. So I guess I still need... that can get paused too, thanks. Yeah, I think I still need to fill it all up. This guy's going to keep chunking until it's full. I do want to sock away like 2 more big storages of stuff, and then maybe we kind of call it and be like, all right, that's enough of the dirt. But yeah, I can't fill this in at least. Whatever they did with the scrolling as well, top shelf. Absolute top shelf about it. Do 2. Do like that. And then this. And the rest can be dirt. That's fine. Yep. As much as this is kind of hurting my soul in terms of like layouts, again, the theme or the map is called Ant Farm, so it should be a little claustrophobic, right? For an ant farm, there should be these runways or something where we have stuff going on, but it should kind of be a little claustrophobic, I think. What happened? Oh, my cursor decided to stop playing along. That's fine. No, I get sick of me as well. Don't worry about it. Not one more yet? Okay, so now... Rip. That looks correct to me. Okay. It's all still connected, so none of this really matters. Rip. And skibberp. That'll keep you all busy for a hot minute. Keep you all busy for a hot minute. Hot minute. This is a song I made up called Hot Minute. Hot Minute. What rhymes with minute? Into win it for a hot minute. I don't know. I like to think of myself as whimsical and charming, though most people probably take me as face value as, oh my god, he's annoying. Which is also fair. Hot minute. Na 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 na. Yeah. I think that's good enough for that song, sure. Bum 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 bum. The music of this is so good. That's all I've got to say about that. There's a lot of games that I think the music can be a little bit of a distraction. Oh, wait, does this connect anywhere? Ah, it's gonna connect like a butt. Okay. We'll do this one step at a time. On this side, at least. If you could build that. That doesn't connect. This connects to nothing. Cool. Okay, we should be fine. This right side should be okay. This one we're going to have to step one at a time. There's a lot of games where the music is good, but it doesn't link up as well as I think it might if the music was a little different. But of course, this is all subjective, right? Comedy is subjective. Humor is subjective. Horror is subjective. All these things are really based on your own experiences in life. So to say this is the best thing ever is a subjective statement. Yep. RimWorld, Timberborn, Mugenics. Ones that I think have really also worked, in addition to Timberborn, is Airborne Empire. That's very good. I was sleeping, I was almost napping through the gameplay. Not that the gameplay was boring, but it's a generally chill city builder. Beauty's 100% in the eye of the beholder, absolutely. So whenever we say we like a thing, it's really important that we say we like a thing, because that is identifying you as the subject. And you can say that, and that's not a problem. Now, if you say you might also like this thing, that's also fair. I've known you for a while. I think I know what you like. You've liked similar things in the past. Here you go. But if it says, like, you should like this, then it's, ugh. Hung out with too many people with that kind of a thing. It's like, why? I don't like your thing you like. Get over it. We're all creatures living and thriving and breathing and everything, right? So we've all got our own feels of things. What was I going to say? Undertale is another game that is just like, when I heard the music for that as I played it, I was blown away. Deltarune. I only played the first episode of Deltarune because it was free or whatever. And I want to play the other ones eventually. But also, oh my god, so good. Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. It was also, oh my god, so good. And it's not even just the music. It's how the music is presented. So one of the things that I really appreciate about Undertale was the music of the ruins starts. Da na 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 na, right? Combat happens. Combat resolves. The song resumes. It doesn't stop and start over. It is, you are in, there is something going on that you are participating in, and it is so good. Oh, Terraria music is straight to the veins. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Yeah, that is vibing for real. It's like plinky and energetic, but not annoying, right? I don't know how else to really say it. I'm not a musician. I don't do music. I love music. Yeah, there he is. It's like dun 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 dun. It's like you gave someone a xylophone or something, or a vibraphone or whatever. It's like, here, make some jams out of this. It's like, I need guitars and a bass line, and I need something. This is not going to work. And it's like, make it work, and then they did. Very good. Okay, one more piece, and then I think I can automate. I can like place it all the way up. I think we're done with that. Yeah, it's hard to say. I think blinky, I don't mean like bad, but like if you had like a xylophone, and you took a marble or something, or a ping pong ball maybe, and you threw it and you struck a note on the xylophone, you had that plink, right? Maybe. Plink, 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 plink. But like I said, like it's poppy, but it's not annoying. It's fresh. It's fresh as hell. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's fresh, fresh. Toots fresh. That's the exact melody I had in mind too. Yeah, there you go. And then when you get down, it's a little slower. Like it's not like somebody's trying to abuse an organ in a church or something. It's just, it's not too melodramatic, but it's like, you know, you've changed biomes. Music is different now. I think I just turned hard mode. I think I might die. Like that kind of a thing. Yeah, Terraria does a very good job in encapsulating that you're in a different place, right? To go really old school, another one that really captured my imagination is obviously like Mega Man. If anyone's ever played a Mega Man game, it's literally a game that I think they developed the music for first, it feels like, and then they went back. It's like, well, what can we put this to? It's like, it's got to be some what, side-scrolling shooter? Probably. It's got to have to be. With this much action, oh man, there's so many Mega Man tracks I still crack on and listen to today that it's just like, whoever was responsible to come up with a different intro, a different screen select, a different password select, 8 different stage sounds, 4 different stage sounds for Dr. Wily, and an end track. There's not enough illegal substances on the planet to make me get that done. No way. That's awesome. But they did it. They did it. Incredible. Now, can I just keep this pasta train going, or is this going to be a problem? There's a strong chance this is going to be un problema. But I don't care. Oh, the trees are in the way. I swear to all that is Christmas, I'm going to get up there and I'm going to mess up your face so bad. You're going to wish I didn't mess up your face so bad. How do we get up there? Annoyingly, that's how. Okay. I mean, doable. Maybe not, actually. Oh, you cheeky fella. You cheeky guy. There's a... Alright. Yeah, I found it. It's there. You want to know what I have going there? Nothing. Oh, I just got to notice that the playtest just went live. I want to play that game so badly. We've been talking about mechs a little bit. Mech Warrior. The musical term is... Izakato? I gotta have to look that up. I don't know music theory or music in general. I'm a little tone deaf that I got from my pops, which is not the end of the world. It is just a little annoying. We're just gonna nuke this. I don't care about any of these resources. Izakato. I'm gonna look that up. Bum, 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 bum. Play by plucking rather than... yeah, okay. So, there's, a sitar or a banjo or something similar. You sit down, you put it, and instead of strumming it, you have, like, I don't know what the word is, so just bear with me, but, like, claws? Claws aren't the right word. But, like, they're little things you put on your fingers and you plink at it, yeah. That kind of a thing. Let me guess, too far away? I knew it! Oh, hold on. Can you even get up there? You can. This is dumb. And these butts. No, like... Generally a fan of a posterior, but this is just... Alright, we'll get it. We'll get it. Sorry, Pines. You didn't make it as far as you wanted. We'll get there. Mega Man, Metroid, Legend of Zelda? I mean, gosh. How many times has the original Legend of Zelda track been redone over and over and over again, which is a compliment. Like, how absolutely... You know, you hear the first chord or two of that, you know what it is, right? Yeah, that's just epic, maybe. Legendary? Maybe legendary. Tracks and audio that have permeated throughout cultures for so long that even if your first Legend of Zelda game is maybe, I don't know, Tears of the Kingdom, or your first game was the original Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo, you know what's about to crack down. Gosh. Heck, Legend of Zelda 2 had real good music. I know it's one of those Legend of Zelda games that was hated. The Adventure of Link. Because it was such a difference in between... I just want the wiki. Yeah. It was such a difference between the first game and the second game. The first game was a top-down. The second was a side-scroller, which I thought was a beautiful change. I loved it. I played randomizers of it. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Absolute blast. Love that game. But yeah, it's one of those games that it's like, you either love it or you hate it. And I always like to hear why people feel the way they do about it. And I can totally understand. I don't like it because it's different. Okay. The first game made you feel a certain way, and now the second game is a little bit of a departure. That makes sense. I can buy that. I thought about trying Twitch streaming for music, but I don't have the time or have an idea of what it would look like. Well, if you have like an app, like a sampling app in mind, just stream that and be like, we're gonna riff for a while. What's a good open source music making? I don't know. Oh yeah, LMMS is one. This was one that I heard someone really liked. Here, like, I would just load up this and just preface it in the stream. Hi, my name is Struggling Engineer 97. I don't know what the crap I'm doing. And you probably don't either. We're gonna learn what to do together. And, you know, yeah, just mess around on the... yeah. That sounds like I would watch that stream, because I would also like to get into music, but I have no idea how. Yeah. Would recommend try. I'm gonna do this just so I can get some of this scrap metal out of the way. That's all I'm looking for. I just want to get all this scrap out. We have 10 extra workers. There's 3 of them. I need to get some of the scrap processing turned on upstairs as well. We cannot have more food. We are so full of food. Yeah, I think that might be a really good time. As long as you phrase it and structure it to meet everyone's expectations, that it's like, hi, I'm a person that enjoys things, but I'm no Johnny Music. I don't know who Johnny Music is, but they sound like a good guy. I'm no Johnny Music, but we're gonna learn how to do this together. You're serious? It's too it's too short. That's my I'm dissatisfied with this situation. All right. That's interesting. Let's try something here. Naven the Raven just picked me up a game. I gotta find out what it is. Sorry, I got a message saying Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, I can't reply? Oh, what the heck? Alright. What did I just get? That was nice. Depending on what this is, this, Alchemy Factory. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that sounds dope. Yeah. Sound engineer, or struggling engineer, does that sound like... Hey, I can't reply to your message, but thank you. Thank you, friend. I really appreciate you. And I guess that kind of tells me what I'm going to be doing when the mech playtest is done, huh? No, I appreciate that. Thanks, Naven. What a solid bloke. I don't know what I did to deserve, but that's, I think, the third game you've given me. And I appreciates it much. Yeah. I was talking about something. Music? Were you still talking about music? Music is good. Already proficient in playing and recording music, just don't know how to entertain a stream. Well, I'm not trying to give advice or anything, but like, you could kind of just keep talking out your thought process. Maybe position... This is my birthday on the 17th, and you got rejected, so... Aw, thanks, buddy. Also, happy birthday. Just so I can put in my calendar, 17th of February? Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Not the 17th of March, we're not that far yet. Oh, that's also Drew's birthday. No, not birthday. No, Licensed Biker. That's Licensed Biker's birthday. I'm putting it in my phone. Thank you for that. Much appreciated, friend. Birthday, Naven. Awesome. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, perfect. Got it. Thank you for that. Excellent. Finish him. What was I saying? Sorry, I'm 45 seconds behind in the stream. Okay. I will culminate all my thoughts in one statement then. And then that way, you'll catch all in one shot. What I would recommend is if you're going to do live streaming of music, I would take notes about, like, what is your thought process? What are you thinking? What are you doing? I would personally gear the stream to individuals who do not have any proficiency in music, but not, like, like, what is a note? A note is, like, maybe not that far, but it depends on your style. But I would make it, like, easy, digestible for new folks. While you're learning, they might also be learning, right? That might be a cool way to situate that. So just like talk about what are you thinking about? What are you doing? Like in a game like this, I'm constantly talking about we're gonna do this, this, and this, but why? You know, like that's the next. Why are we doing it that way? Why are we building this or whatever? And that's kind of the idea behind it. Is someone might join the stream and be like, well, that was a dumb move, and it's like, well, I'm presenting the move as I'm having it, so we're all on the same page about everything, right? That's kind of the idea. So I would treat the music bit the exact same way. That would be my stake. I'd be like, okay, well, we've got... Okay, so we got that down. What are we going to do with it? Well, we're going to mess with this knob over here. Well, what does this knob do? Oh, that's neat. That's, that, you know. I'd probably attack it like that. That's probably how I'd do it. Don't know if that helps or hurts, but that's probably how I do it. And you don't have to be talking all the time. Like, the music is going to be doing a lot of the lifting as well. Gosh, there's so much scrap in so many weird scrap places. Did we get everything? No, there's still a bunch over there. And actually, I'd like to make sure we get this too. The map is starting to have some semblance of someone lives here and cares about it. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, Actually, we're gonna do this here. Yes, that is... Nope. I don't know what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Tired of building more storages when one storage will do. It makes no point. No point. Get that out of there. Yeah, our Haulers Guild is going to be crazy. We're still digging dirt. We have 1,000 dirt, which is enough for the one storage. We're good on the dirt. Ooh. Please finish building the thing. What is a note? Well, it's a sound. What's a sound? Proceeds to go out and random the physics and hey, I mean, if that's the thing, yeah, if that's how you want to handle it. I think the thing to note, just so you're not going too far out of scale, aha, get it? Musical jokes, is sorry, I entertained myself, is maybe make it abundantly clear that you're not trying, this isn't like, oh, instead of a music lesson that I need to go to Graham to learn the piano, I'm going to do this or whatever. Like, just make sure you make it clear maybe that it's just like, this is a chill thing, we're learning together kind of a vibe, and not a rely on me for all your musical needs or something. I'm not sure. There's got to be some cool way that could be sold. I think this can all get just nuked straight to heck. I think this all can just get nuked straight to heck. So, blurp. Also, watch me ruin everything. Look at me go, I'm doing it. And now this happens. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my cheese whiz. We're getting there. Drought started as fine. We got all the water. Actually we're a little shy, but it's only an 18-day thing. Out of scale, yeah, there you go. Think that'll work? That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, okay, I could use some more building. More builder core. The Army Corps of Engineers. The Beaver Corps of Engineers, sure. I would like a gear and a plank maker. I'd also like a treated plank maker. We've got some extra workers that I'm not doing anything with, and we're not harvesting any more dirt. So might as well just start stocking up while we have 500 and something logs going on. This is going to look really, really sharp when we're done with it. I'm really excited about this whole thing. This has been a lot of just effort and earthworking in the making. But I think this is going to look real cool when we're done with it. What I'm trying to do over here is I'm trying to just build out a dedicated farm zone over here. I'd like to do a dedicated farm and tree zone. The first layer is going to be the farm. The second layer is going to be the trees. And we'll just build up and call it there. But I got to get all this other out of the way. Just all this other out of the way. There's so much extra that I don't want. I don't want any of this. If we want more, we can add it back. That's fine. If I could get this. And like I said, this map has had... Henry, welcome, friend. How you been? Hope work has treated you well. Hope you're feeling all right, staying hydrated, happy, healthy, and all that. For real, for real. For real. I don't think this is going to affect anything. Famous last words. Hold up. Hold the phone. Yeah. Good stuff. Ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the last two pieces to get placed. Are you guys building up from down there? Really? Y'all like to live dangerously, huh? Wading through the explosives? Sure. I like to live dangerously too. Sometimes I add sugar to my coffee. Yeah. No, that's cool, I get it. Born to be mild. That's what they say about me. Born to be mild. Born to be mild. That's dumb. That's dumb right there. That's all that is. Alright. Yeah, living on the edge. Ooh, I can do this now. Cripes, that's loud. Oh, we missed one? Where did you come from? That's fine. We'll redo all this and clean that all up later. That's not part of the main project right now. The main project is just getting as much workable land as we possibly can. Two? Yeah, if someone could also get this, that'd be dope. Hi. How you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. If we want to add it back, we'll add it back. It's fine. We have a lot of lumber. It's not an issue. Now, this is clearly connected to all that. So this might be a genuine issue. Sugar in your coffee, pepper in your tea. A little bit of honey for you and for me. Yeah, rhymes. We're gonna blow the crap out of all this. Yep. I don't... Oh, wait. Two is fine. I only really need the one, but two is fine. Oh, you can't get there, can you? Well, that's dumb butts. Yeah, if you could please get that guy. And that guy, that'd be great. Alright. The map is going to be unrecognizable when we're done with it. Like, in a good way. Maybe? Maybe in a good way? Can you get this guy, please? Thank you. Whoop! Well. Cool. That opened it up really nice, didn't it? Boop, boop. Okay. Good stuff. This guy still needs to get done up. I think... Yep, we can now. Awesome. Hey, how you doing? This, and right there. Awesome. This only took a lot of dirt, but we actually have a perfect... Well, I don't like to use words like perfect. We have a flat working surface. That goes away. Okay. It feels a little more... Feels a little more like a... thing every time. Mess with Twitch settings and I'm only 8 seconds behind. Yay! Excellent. Now my jokes actually have meaning. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Cheese, cheese, cheese. I know you want this. Oh, you have to be on the... Oh, you have to be down there to get it? Oh, biscuits and gravy and... Fine. You win. Fine. Get at it. Thanks. Yeah, if you could also just pilfer the rest of this, that would be the straight dope. No, you don't need to remember what you said a minute ago. God, friend, I can't remember what I said 7 seconds ago. A minute gives me a lot of credit I don't deserve, but I appreciate you. A minute ago. Biscuits. No way. Okay, this goes away. We have to go like this. I'm not trying to aim for perfection. It's just I want to build a frickin' farm, and I can't if there's stuff in the way. Y'all get up here and rustle yourself some victuals? There we go. And get this out of here. Okay. So let's talk about the measurements of the farm. This is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 16 across. This is not going to be that difficult for us to lay this out. What's 16 minus 3? 13. 13 minus the 3 is 10. So, ideally, if I want a big farm, we're going to put a 3x3 in the middle of this somewhere. So, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 7, and 3 is not 16. What I need... So, here's the center, right? It's going to be a 3... Oh, it's a 5x5, actually, not a 3x3. So, 11? Oh, that's going to be dumb. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to have one extra square. No! Oh, my sensibilities. Okay, that's fine. I don't have any of those either. That was kind of the idea. I probably don't need such a big landmass. You'd build a 3x3 to minimize loss from evaporation. So the other option, if it's not a 5x5, I'm fine with a 4x4. So 16 minus the 4 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is dead center. Something like this would be dead center. We'll put water in it. But like I said, this is actually going to be a couple of layers, I think. At least one more layer. That's the idea. So I want to tidy this all up. 1, 2, 3. I need another gap. So whatever is... Oh, scroll down. I need whatever this is right here. This has to be this. So it's going to be a little annoying, but that's fine. I guess I didn't need to do it like this, but eh. Let's keep it symmetrical, yeah? Ooh, okay. Well, this is going to get spicy for reasons. One too far. Cool. But now we have a problem because I can't get up there anyway. So... Dynamite. That goes away. All this gets removed. We have another shelf somewhere right here. And this is what I'd like to get built out as well, if we can. Try it again. Okay, that's better than nothing. Oh, right, we can't do it because the stupid windmills are in the way. Shucks deluxe, dog. You just can't even. Oh, yeah, alright. I gotta build the whole thing up anyway. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, just get this built out as hard as you can. I will need to do this. Wonder... if there, so we got two options. I either build this wood all the way around, which I don't super mind, if I want to utilize this space. I kind of wonder why this is okay. Oh. Oh, if I went up one more square. I see what the I can't delete this, can I? I can. Really? Hold on. That seems like that's going to be un problema. Huh. Okay, so if I took... Well, again, this is... Alright. If I took it and made it one square out, one level below it, and then built it out, that should be fine. I think that's why... This is not okay, but this is okay. I think, maybe. I'm not sure. Now for this... Yeah. Alright. I think I just had to get a... Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I just had to get a bunch more of this stuff built out. So there's that. Okay. That's going to keep y'all busy for a while. For a while. Is it this guy? Oof, it was that guy. Don't build that. Yes? That connects? Okay, hot jams. Hot jams. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It might not feel like we're getting anywhere ever, but trust me, progress is being made. Progress is being a thing. Ad break here in a second, folks. Oh, what timing? There it is. Oh, big stretch. Rah. What a good big stretch. Good big stretch right there. Bum, bum, bum. Throw hydrate at hat while we're in our own thingamathang. Oh yeah, this is going to be quite a bit of work, but that's okay. When this gets built, we could pop another hole like we did here and keep it all nice and trim. Can you start doing that? I think we've got more than enough water. 2 days? That's not correct. Oh, because I reloaded. Yep. Yupper doos. That would be it, because I reloaded. All right. Good. Okay. Still plenty of lumber coming in. We're still making gears. Yeah, don't worry about all the numbers. When you reload a map using the goods statistics mod is what it's called. Deadsoul, thank you very much for the hydrate and stretch. I'm going to do that right now. That's good H2 yo, thank you. When you build... When you load the game using the good statistics mod, what happens is it doesn't keep the information from game to game. So when you reload the map, it reloads it with zeros. So, for example, let's say your people are drinking water, as they do. What'll happen is the game will read that information and say, oh crap, you're deficiting really hard. You're only going to have like 8 minutes of water left or whatever. Which is true if they were continuously drinking at that rate, but they're not. So it said 2 days, it's now 5 days. It takes about, I don't know, let's call it a week. Let's call it 7 days for it to actually flush itself out and then be okay about it. It's something like that. Okay, I think I'm just waiting for folks to build stuff. Do we keep removing all this crap I don't want? We can pretty easily. This is the one we're going up, I believe. And while we're here, that goes away. That goes away. That goes away. That can probably chill. Actually, while we're here, there. Not that it's a big deal, but let's just get it all dusted up. Oh man. Oh, I need to stretch. Oof. It's good to remind yourself to get up and move around at least a little bit. I appreciate the reminders to get up and stretch and all that. I really do. Yep. Much thanks. Now, once this guy gets built, I can just go all the way. And that should clean up a bunch. Yeah, okay. Yep, fine. Baba da baba da baba da baba da ba. Now, that looks good to me. This should go like this. And this comes around like that pretty easily. Yeah, dude, rockin'. Awesome. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Now is probably where I'm going to use the contamination block. I think that probably makes the most sense. And I can't do the contamination barrier on top of it. Yeah, it stinks. I might just remove this, put dirt in its place, and use the contamination barrier. We're in a drought right now, so now would actually be the right time for this. This could be pulled in by one. Let's see how that works. Nation. Oh. Must be built on the ground. Oh, I guess it's not built yet? Some things you can remove and add in whatever, and it doesn't care. Other things are a problem. Un problema, like I say. Nothing to do within range. What happened? Are you... Oh, metal. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's clean. We have a few more loose metals around, but they're not part of the grand scheme anyway, so I don't really care. Cool. Oh, everything's coming up Saramara. Yeah, it's coming up good. Let me guess, you can't reach this? Oh, you can. I don't know how. But you can. I don't know how. You think you can. You think you can. What if... No more of that? Just go ahead and cut them down. I'll build a path. We'll work on it that way. Yeah, that'll be the deal. Okay, so what does the rest of our stream look like for today? Well, I originally posted, and I guess postulated is not the right word, but I originally thought that we were going to be playing Engines of Destruction, which is a mech warrior game, I'll call it. I thought we were going to be part of the playtest, but I'm going to check right now. I don't believe we are. Tomorrow we will, though. Yeah, I'm still not in the thing. Tomorrow at about this time, actually, so about 23 and a half hours from now, is when we'll be part of that playtest. So the idea for us tentatively is finish the map early tomorrow morning, my time. No, Dark Souls. No. Alright, that's all I had. We'll be finishing up this map either today still, or tomorrow morning, because I stream at 8 o'clock my time, in the morning. That's the idea for that, and then we'll play Engines of Destruction for a couple of days. The playtest is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know how much of it we're going to play. Maybe we pop in and we see it's not our jam. Or maybe we pop in and you're like, this is all I want to play. But it is something, so just so folks know, we're going to be changing our cadence a little bit. That's kind of the deal with that. So for the rest of the stream today, we're going to play for about another 10 minutes. Then I'm going to cut that as an episode for YouTube. We'll get that put away and whatever. I'm going to AFK for about the 10 minutes and get some food in me. Wouldn't mind a snack. Feel a little snacky. Ready to have 1,000 metal. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, feel a little snacky, and this is a good break for me. Get up, stretch, use the restroom, that kind of a thing. I'm also out of water, so that would be nice. That's kind of the plan we got. The thing going on. The shockwave. That's not what I want. You go away, thanks. That could be... just paused, thank you. I don't think I'll have enough time to get this built out the way I want to. But if some of the corruption could scram, that'd be great. This is gonna have to get moved. Yep, just like that. And then we'll put the pump back down, no problem. Minecraft for the rest of the day? Well, I gotta finish this. We still have to build the monument. I don't have the science for the monument yet. We still got a ways to go. I was thinking about what I might want to do for Minecraft if we went back to that. The reality of the situation is we just finished a mod pack called Techopolis. I'll get the link for it. It was a lot of fun. And I was thinking, like, if I could speed run it with somebody. But here's this. It's a very interesting mod pack. I liked it a lot. I very, very much liked it. This goes there. And then... Can I put a path over this? I can't. That's frustrating. Saramara. Or I would buy the dungeon game and watch you struggle for the first 10 runs. Oh. I appreciate that very, very much. No, I do, but I think I've got other plans for the next day or so. But no, that's a very thoughtful gesture. I appreciate it. It's all coming up, Saramara. Now, how in the world is this gonna work? I don't know. I need to get a path in here without getting a path in here. I don't want a bunch of caca-poo-poo pee-pee waters spamming all over the place. Green Danger Noodle, how have you been, friend? I read Saramara, and then I tuned the world out. And thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Hope you've been doing well. I hope work has been treating you, well, or better? Something? That's funny. What the hell blew up over there? I really believe if you ask a streamer to play a game, you better offer to buy it for them. I think that's fair. I'm also in a financial situation that I don't have financials. I don't have a job right now. I've actually been unemployed for a very long time now. A year and a half. And I've been unable to find any amount of gainful employment. So that's kind of where I'm at. So like even if you said, you should play a game that you wanted to play anyway, I'd be like, yeah, but man, money. You got the money? I ain't got the money. Somebody better have the money. Gothic, welcome, friend. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell, and I hope you're doing well. That's not going to do us any favors. Why did I think that was going to help? It wasn't. It wasn't for a moment. Oh, now it's a freaking bad tide. Actually, I haven't been harvesting any water. No! I have a job, but I don't even have time and money for games. No, I get it. The reason why and this is maybe more than folks want to know, but like just as like a full disclosure thing, the reason why I'm okay right now and for a while financially is because I bought a condo in 2014. And it was the best I could do. Apartments were already expensive out of my thing, and I'm like, I'm tired of renting. I'm gonna own property. I want to be like, I'm done renting. This is the thing now. So I bought the condo. Well, like not all out, but I bought the condo, and then I was able to pay it off. I worked my main job and some tech jobs on the side. I pushed as hard as I possibly could, and I paid it off. So right now I'm not paying rent, and if I had to pay rent, I think I'd be just thoroughly hosed. But for right now, things are okay financially. I really will need a job. Like, I need insurance. I will need a job eventually. Like, I can't do this forever. I'm actively looking for a job. Me, John, looking for a job. Which is exactly how I title my resume every time I get asked. That's kind of the deal. So I'm not like, oh, rich uncle died. Nope. I mean, that would be a thing that would change some things, but nah. Where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Yeah, Not Bad was going to stream, but chronic illness said no. Staying in bed till 5. Well, virtual hugs for you. You'd be so inclined. Here's a virtual hugs for you. Hug, hug, hug. Alright. This needs to get gestolen. There's that. And now this gets replaced with dirt. Dirty dirt, dirt. I love dirt. Dirty dirt, dirt. That also, dirty dirt dirt. Get all the dirt. That also, I guess, while we're doing it. While I am here and doing it. And Crank hugs for everybody. Who wants a hug? Light him up. Light him up, it's time for hugs. Light him up, it's time for frickin' hugs. I'm one of those guys, like, I got no... whatever, I don't... It's a hug. I don't mind. I know a lot of people do not. I know that's, like, against some people's comfort zones. And my stance is, I'm not trying to attack your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is yours. I respect it, no problem. I'm just a weirdo that likes to hug things. That's where I'm at. But I've had folks say, like, hey, not for... I don't hug dudes. Alright. Cool. Whatever. You are 0% hurting my feelings. I do not care. You don't like it? Cool. Then you shan't receive any more of my physical affection, sir. That's the end of it. Whatevs. Can you get... I don't know if you can get that. I'm hoping all this cuts down pretty severely. Like this. I need this out of here. But we gotta get all the pieces. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm able to stream later on, hopefully. If you do, please, like hit me up. I think I've followed. Right, subscribing costs money. I have followed, and I'll be more than happy to at least lurk. Oh god, I caught it in time, I think. Sorry, that was probably really loud. I spaced out again because I'm talking too much. Also, you said you bake us a cake. Okay, let's hope that doesn't screw that up. I'd like to see all this F off. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get out of here. Shooting it out of the house like a cat. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Holy crap, it didn't break. Yes! I can have farmland! Frickin' Butts Deluxe, man. This thing's taken a Grecian epic for us to get done. You see this tree? Annihilate it. Poof. Get it out of here. Okay, I could go down by... two? I think I could go down by 2 and no one be the wiser. No one would be the Budweiser. I do need to go down by 2, though. Mooney! Mooney, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na, Mooney. Sorry. I made you a song. It was not good because I made it, but I made you a song. Yeah, broke back, but wait. Don't phrase it that way. Hang on. Don't phrase... I'm fine with it, but let's not phrase it that way. Let's not say we're broke back buddies. Oh, what happened? Oh. No, really, what? Hold on. Stop soil contamination shrine beneath it. Do the corners have to be? No, it was really funny. I don't care. I thought it was really funny. Did that change anything? This isn't infected. The F? How many brokebacks are we? I don't know, but I think if we Voltron style, we can I think if we Voltron style, we can have one not effed up back. By your powers combined. I think it's seeping through this corner specifically, because that's locked. So I don't mind if I don't mind if I lose a square or 2. I have an affiliate yet, so no worries about something. I mean, the second I get a job, so I've already got my first 3 paychecks figured out, depending on how much if money happens, is the first 2 paychecks are some recurring debt I have. Because, I mean, I do have debt, just the house is paid. The condo's paid. And then, I wanted to start going and just subbing at folks. There's a lot of folks I want to just throw a subbies at. That'd be really nice. Like, even if it's like 1 or 2 months here or there. I wanna. I'll give you my spine if you give me your heart. I could do that. My heart's been unused for quite some time. They do need to contact non-diagonally. Okay, so these are fine because it's a levy. And maybe I gotta go down to this. I want to get this built first. Okay, I was hoping that the diagonal bits would be fine. My buddy and I are on our yearly canoe tour, which we call bromance. Our canoe's called the Brokeback one. That's really cute. I like that. Aww. Oh, there we go. Yep. You guessed it. That was it. That was that corner. Wait. It's not even built yet. What the crap? Oh, it was seeping... No, I don't understand it. It doesn't matter. Build the thing. Moving on with my life. Maybe it's considered done for sake of water flow logic? But it's not done considering I can't use it yet? Man. Here I'm just a guy just wanting to play some frickin' video games. Okay, now we can start talking about the firm. Let's talk about the firm. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. And I want it to be right here. So this is going to be a multi-layered son of a gun. Okay, so the water's going to stop here. And it's going to do this. It's going to water all this. So this is going to be our farm. Our wheat farm. This is going to go up 1 more level. Maybe 2. The best thing, even kids are calling our vacation a bromance. Totally normal word for... Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. That's... Yeah, 100%. My vibe and feels generally is love and fun and games and whatever is whatever you define it to be. Yeah. If you're having a good time and your friend's having a good time, then whatever. Who cares? Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to lay this out, right? This is gonna be 1, 2. I don't really care. 1. Okay. Wheat can grow. I believe wheat can grow on a 1-tile gap. So something like this is what I'm looking for. So what is our current farm setup? We're gonna do some really terrible math. Ugh, freaking heck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. I'm gonna say 80 squares. Let's say we have 80 squares of wheat. So what was this? That's 45. This is also going to be... Oh, I didn't do the corner yet. 5 by 8 is 40. So something like this is what I want for my wheat farm. That'll work just ducky. This looks like this and this. So now, 1, 2, 3. This comes up. If I did the math right, which... Whoa, what the F? Oh. Hold on. You got squirrely on me, dang it. You got squirrely. I have multiple other issues, but yeah, no, it's just what Gen X served me, so I'm gonna deal with it, yeah. Oh, I get it. No, go the other way. There we go. So I think we've got everything. We're gonna find out the hard way. Yeah, that's where there might be some confusion. A contusion of confusion. Oh, you work? I don't know how this guy is supported. It is 3 squares from every single thing. So I bet you any money that one doesn't work. Oh yeah, 100%. No one should ever have to go through any of that. 100%. Oh, no. Yeah, this one. It's this guy. So we'll put a support there instead. We'll make it look like it was intentional. There. There. That's fine by me. I also need to put a beehive. A beehive. Gosh, that's actually the perfect place for the beehive as well. It doesn't super matter. Just like that. Gone are the days I can move at lightning speed. I wish I could go back to my 20-year-old self and say, just do the thing. Agreed. Agreed. Okay. So this is what the first level is going to look like. The next level is going to be the trees. So this and this. This gap, though, keeps going up. I can't build anything on it. So this is going to go up one more level. And then this is going to be all oak trees. And then we'll put a dropper here, and that'll just take care of that. Another idea would be to grab a bit of this and aqueduct our way over. That might be another option, but for right now, that's a stupid amount of building that's got to get done, so have at. We are running low on dirt. Believe it. There we go. Took care of that. I took care of that. So, here's what's going to happen. We queued up a crap ton of building. That's going to take a hot minute, for sure. Go ahead and save. I'm going to go ahead and take that break. On the YouTube side, we're going to pause this and call this a session here. So thank you all for joining me there. My name's JohnMegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time.